Where'd you get these?
Guatemala.
Did you already pour vodka in this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have one.
Oh yeah.
No, it's okay. I'll have one. I was gonna have one either. I'll have one to start in celebratory fashion. But damn, dude,
Huh?
Double it.
you're a demon.
He's only doing the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, so we have enough to do double if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
You're bad.
You are bad. You're bad. You're bad.
That's a double shot.
Holy shit! Really?
Okay, but put it in the cup. It looks like fucking nothing.
That's true.
Do you really want a double shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
okay.
picture is kind of giving me like scary
I know.
dorm room vibes.
No, me too.
Like,
That's why when you pulled that out, I was like, dude, what are we doing here,
it's
man?
ominous as hell.
It is kind of ominous.
I'm really
I don't think I
scared.
like. It was that
There
was a
might
bad
be a
call.
roofie mixed into the cranberry
That
for
was
all
a
I know. The more, the merrier.
We actually put laxatives in there. So
I could use it. Sometimes it feels good.
Do you use laxatives? Like
In high school, I had
casually?
an eating disorder. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
I'd like take them
sorry,
like
I didn't mean to laugh at
pre-prom.
that. Okay.
Oh no, you can laugh. It's
Okay.
funny. It's funny now.
Well,
it wasn't funny then. Now it's funny.
Okay. You said pre-prom.
Yeah.
Do you get
so-
nervous? Like nervous gut? Like
No, I want to be skinny.
oh.
So you'd buy the
Well,
dress like
yeah.
when you went to go try them on. You'd buy them a size down, and then you'd load up on laxatives for like the month up to it.
You said you like that. Is this a common thing? people
Yeah,
do?
yeah. That was like my older friends taught me about it because I went to prom for the
Really?
first time when I was like a sophomore in high school.
Wow. I've
Yeah.
never heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah. I just went to prom fat. I was just kind of fat in my prom.
Were you actually?
Yeah, a little bit. Did you whip out? Did you put
Nah,
the?
You guys fucking slammed me for
Sorry,
it.
I'm sorry.
No, I fucking hate it.
No, it's a good call. You're like, yeah, these guys I just met have this open pitcher of cranberry juice.
My guy best friend, like, I have the worst luck with like getting. I got kidnapped.
Yeah,
like, all
you
this
got to
stuff.
tell that story.
So I was telling him like about how I was doing this, and he's like, "Can I see their profiles? Like, are you sure this is like a
Yeah.
normal person?"
In our defense, just to the listener, I said invite whoever. I was
I
very
was gonna bring my
cautious.
cat. I thought about
Oh,
it.
you
Like,
should
just
have. That
let
would
it
have been fun.
linger.
Yeah.
she
Although
goes
Aaron
everywhere
is
with me.
severely allergic and he probably would have died.
If you roofie me, I roofie you back.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
An eye
she
for an
spikes
eye.
you with an allergic reaction.
That's right.
True.
I would just like to acknowledge to the camera that our cups are just on rail today.
I'm really excited for the sippy cup.
Really?
I am.
That's a
hope
good
it
call. Honestly,
works.
the sippy cup was a great call. This is very fun.
Kinda
I
fun,
like
yeah.
this. Yeah. So I'm taking a break from alcohol right now. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not. We don't. Maybe we'll get into it later. But I'm actually going to do more shots of our beautiful sponsor, Good Time, over here. I'm gonna go sour.
crossed
Thank you.
in a bottle. It's like a homemade Four Loko.
Yeah, I am kind of getting crossed. I guess you could say.
How do you
It's just-
open this? Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's got that little thing.
Here, I can hold it.
It's
You can-
got like a. This guy. Ready?
What?
Yep.
Wait.
So cool.
Okay.
Innovation that excites.
Right.
Okay, these are awesome. Okay, these are awesome. This is the coolest thing you've ever done.
Okay, I know. I'm aware.
Welcome to 5 Years In. I'm Connor Willie, also known as Willie Goat on social media.
I'm Aaron Tabay, also known as Prince of Eden.
I'm MK, also known as MK9 Unit.
Let's
MK9
go.
Unit, the
There you
GOAT,
go.
the legend. And today we are doing vodka cranberries per request of our incredible guests.
Sorry.
That no, don't be sorry. No, this is good. We like to mix it up.
Wow.
We like it to be fun. I got to do my first thing here. Thank you so much for coming and doing this. This is so fun.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for having me.
We've followed each other for a long. We've been mutuals for a while now.
Yeah, during the hurricane is when I found you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hurricane Hillary?
No,
That-
was that it?
Yeah,
this
it was
summer?
Hurricane Hillary that
Yeah.
demolished our beautiful county of Orange here.
Oh, the recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is that? You think that's good? Where was that? Where was that line?
Dude, that looks so sus.
It's
Oh, that's
got
5
cool
ounce. That's
packaging.
0.5.
You-
That's
you think it's 0.25?
Yeah,
What
you're
do we think there, MK? Look at 0.25.
I'll be
you?
the judge of this.
Well, you got to put it on a flat surface.
No, but I'm looking. What am I looking at? Like what?
So the point
Oh.
there,
The ounce
5
one.
ounce. It's point. Well, it's 0.25 ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then wouldn't you go
That's
to there?
Is that 0.5 ounces?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
0.5. Don't you want to go to
Oh, that's 0.5. I
Yeah,
see.
so 0.25.
0.25?
I thought it said 5.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
Dude, I'm dumb as fuck.
dyslexic.
5 ounces is the whole thing. I'm an idiot.
Just do it all.
I'm an idiot.
Just
I don't
do
know
it
it
all.
all, dude. Also, earlier I looked at this and I was like, oh yeah, I think it's 750 milliliters per shot. And then he looked at me and I was like, oh wait, is that the bottle? I'm an idiot. I don't know. It happens. Typically, what we would do. Yeah, this is like a cross. This is crazy. This is a cross mixture.
It's like
okay, I guess
lean.
I'm going 2 shots of this right away. So
stuff.
anyway, typically what we do is we have a beer and we chug it, and that's like kind of the whole thing. But MK obviously ruined that, and it's like whatever. But
Yeah, but like I can't burp.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
I
kidding.
can't drink.
Yeah,
beer
that was your
'cause
your request was we don't have beer because you can't burp.
I'll puke. I don't want to feel left out.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Have you never been able to burp?
Never.
Dang.
So just
Yeah.
like even in your day to day,
Well,
casually, you don't
so
burp.
I can burp, but I have to pull trig to do it.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Yeah, like
really?
I can't. So there's like this muscle in your throat that I guess like needs to contract and you can get Botox injections, but it's like more common than people think.
Damn.
I don't want to get a needle into my fucking leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think I'd
good
like that
shit.
either. Yeah,
That's
that'd be.
good. I have
kinda
Botox,
crazy.
but I don't know about neck Botox.
Yeah,
Neck
that's pretty
Botox
wild.
is
Yeah.
a little nuts. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd like that around my neck either.
Like near an artery.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
1,000 ways.
You
to
don't
die.
like needles too, huh? He gets like he'll pass out.
Queasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to tell MK your procedure for going to get.
Oh, I just have to know that I'm getting like blood drawn that day. Like if I go in with like a t-shirt, they're like, okay, you're gonna be
as
getting
opposed
blood
to
work.
our typical random blood drawings that happen throughout the week.
Yeah. Well, like I'll go in for like a checkup or like something really, really small, and they'll be like, okay, and then you're actually due for some blood work, so go ahead and go down and do
Oh,
it. I'm
okay.
kind of like,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
know what you're
God.
But
saying.
don't
Yeah.
you have to fast for that? Like they can't just spring it on you.
Not all of
If
it.
you do more than like 5 vials, you have to like prepare for it. But
Okay.
if they only need like 2, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But I have to wear like a long sleeve because it's always freezing. Like
Yeah.
I have to wear like a long sleeve hoodie. Sometimes a beanie too. I like pull the beanie down. I put the hoodie on, string it.
Headphones too, right?
Yeah, I'll bring headphones in and I'll like blast like heavy metal. And I'll like put it up and I like won't look. And I'll be like, can you just tap me like when it's ready, when you're done? And she goes, yeah. And I go like this.
Wait,
Yeah.
have
And
you like
they-
passed out from that before?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
But only like a little like 5-second pass out. Just like a.
Is it needles in general or getting your blood drawn
It's just
specifically?
the insert of a needle into me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or shots aren't bad. Shots
Okay.
aren't bad. Anything like taking out or putting in is really bad.
Like an IV.
IV. So that's another thing. Is I was getting
Oh.
this like brain scan done, and I did like.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
Why were you getting a brain scan? done?
Actually,
How
you'll like to
funny.
hear this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like really fucked up from the 2017 like third-party carts that came out, like the Mario carts, and they like totally did me so nasty.
the pesticide card.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally.
Shut
And so
up.
I was like, my brain was like literally melting, and so like I was getting a bunch of stuff done and a bunch of like tests done, and we went to this place that was like super bougie, and they had me do like 30 minutes of math games so that my brain was just like firing, and then they put an IV in me, and they put like essentially neon fluid that like would go to my brain and like light up wherever my brain
Yeah.
was getting blood, and so the guy like I didn't know I was doing that like fluid thing. I just thought I was doing math games and they were like take a picture like an X-ray or something. And so he's like, all right, man, we're going to put an IV in you. And I'm wearing a t-shirt and it's fucking freezing. And
I love that.
God
That's I know
forbid.
that's like the thing.
God forbid. Yeah.
He's like, and there was a breeze.
Yeah.
I was a little chilly.
there was a chill in the room.
Yeah.
And so I sit down and like the chair is cold. Everything's cold. It's like a tile floor. It's just everything's awful.
This is poetic.
And
Really
he like,
painting the picture.
yeah, he like puts the IV in, and I like start like I like kind of go back like this. But I never like fully fall. And I think he might have caught me or something. But it was only like a 5-second pass out kind of thing. You know, when I was younger, I thought passing out you're out for like 3 minutes at least.
Yeah.
But like
Have you ever
passing out,
fainted?
yes. So I fainted essentially. Yeah. So I just like, and then I came back and I was like, dude, what? I thought you were putting like neon stuff. Was that like a sedative? And he starts dying. He starts laughing.
Really?
He goes, bro, there's like, that was just the needle. Like there's nothing in that whatsoever. And then,
That's so crazy.
yeah. And then they put the neon stuff in it and they put me in the little CAT scan thing. And lo and behold, like 40% of my brain wasn't receiving blood where it was
No
supposed to be.
way.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
was like dissociative for like months
Dude,
after
it like
smoking.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had to like really sober up, and then I thought it was just carts after after I got like completely better. So I was like, oh, I'll smoke again, like flower, like I'll like smoke a bong, and then I got like put into this like dissociative episode like for like 3 more months.
It was,
And
it was
like a whole
gnarly.
thing. Yeah,
it was
it was like-
crazy. It was hard to watch.
It was wild. So,
Yeah.
but
Do you smoke still now?
hell no, 2018 is the last time I smoked.
Yeah,
marijuana.
he hasn't touched anything in a while.
I make the joke though all the time. They'll be smoking. I'll be like, let me hit that.
I'm I think 9 months off it now.
Congratulations.
And yeah,
Well
I
done.
smoked for
Hell
a
yeah.
decade.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like I was the plug at one point. I
Let's
dated
go.
the plug,
Let's
and my
go.
best friend was the plug. So I always had like I've done a lot of drugs. I'm not proud of that.
Yeah.
My future employers are watching this. You didn't hear that.
She's
Test
joking.
Me now.
She's
Test
joking.
Me now.
She's joking.
Yeah.
It's
Just
a bit.
joshing. But like I honestly had so many problems with it, like to a point where I wasn't eating too, so dissociative. But
Yeah.
I started like I thought I was possessed.
Damn.
It was an insane fucking story.
Certainly.
So I was like, visiting my friend at college. My parents were like divorcing, so it was not good, and it was just infidelity like crazy. I never wanted to be at home. And I was visiting my friend who was a year older than me. I'm in high school. And this dude, she like took her antipsychotics and like I had to make her throw up like while she was drunk. So she's doing her thing in the bathroom. I hate puking. I don't want to be around it when people do it. This dude is reading tarot cards like to her roommate.
Perfect.
And I was like, I'm in. Like, read mine.
Sign me
And
up.
he's like, okay, you're next. Hers went really well. I'm like watching her. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like hear about my future. And he reads them to me. Death, devil, tower, like bad nightmare.
Whoa.
nightmare.
What were you
So-
on at that point?
I was just drunk.
Oh,
but I
okay,
was,
okay.
And I was doing a little bit of everything. Like, it was just, I was 18
Sure.
and I was exploring, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I was also drinking a lot of lean at the time too,
Sure,
okay.
which was like crazy.
Yeah, how funny.
I don't know.
What
It was
year was
not
that?
era. This was
2018?
2018.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So it was a different time.
You're 24 now?
23.
23 now.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot to verify that before we gave you alcohol. I realized that just
Actually,
now.
16, guys.
Yeah.
But
That's a joke. She's joking,
ID
to
me,
be clear.
ID me. So I literally was like, okay, like, what does this mean? He's like, have you ever played with dark magic?
Whoa, how'd you have?
I'd been around a Ouija board. Like, my friends were using it. I didn't touch that shit. I don't want the bad juju. I'm from, like, a haunted ass
Yeah.
state,
Yeah.
original 13 colonies type shit.
Whoa.
So I was like, fuck no. I didn't touch it. He's like, well, if you were in the room, you're the most susceptible.
What?
So
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like
He
you
was-
specifically are the
he's
most
like,
susceptible to like
bad
demons or whatever?
juju, yeah. Like, you
Whoa.
become a portal.
But weren't there like plenty of other people in the room?
Yeah.
So everybody was fucked.
No, I guess
Or
if
is
you're like
he's-
the most believing. And this dude practiced, I'm probably going to say this wrong, but it's like Bruhera. So he had
Bruhera.
explained that it was like
Oh,
in his...
Bruhera.
Fuck you guys.
No idea what that is.
It's like Hispanic, like
Okay.
Oh, like voodoo
religion
type of
yeah,
something
yeah,
or other?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's similar to that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fuck. He's like, you should see a priest. I'm like, yeah, whatever. This guy's insane. I go
Whoa.
to bed, wake up the next day. Car gets a flat. For the next couple months, I start lucid dreaming, sleep paralysis. I'm seeing shit. I like literally was driving home one night for my boyfriend's because he lived in the city. And I like lived in East Bumblefuck. I'm taking the highway.
Huh?
East Bumblefuck?
East Bumblefuck.
Not familiar?
You familiar?
Are you? We just say that at the same time? That was sick. Yeah, East Bumblefuck, dude.
Never heard of?
Spell it. Just
E
the
A S T B U M B L E F U C K. East Bumblefuck.
Yeah. It's right next to Buttfuck Egypt.
Okay. Okay.
The boonies.
I thought it was like a
Idiot.
French word, like PHUCQE or something.
French? Do I look like I know French?
You thought we were going to spell it like F-U-Q-E?
Yeah. No, literally.
Ben Bushuk. Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
can't.
we didn't chug this. Sorry. Well, can we take?
Oh,
a,
yeah,
we
can we
chugged
cheers
the
and take a-
first one.
We're supposed to
We don't have to
chug
chug.
it?
No, we don't
Yeah.
have to chug.
No, we don't have to,
Let's
no.
let's cheers and take a
I haven't
couple
sipped it.
swigs, and then we'll get
Low-key,
back
it
to
goes
your
down
story.
really nicely with these little straws.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yes,
I
This is
kind
so
of feel
fun.
weird about this. Like, this is emasculating and I'm a woman.
Okay. Now I feel like I have to take this off and drink it like a man. Thanks for saying that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, actually, I don't care. I'm comfortable with my masculinity. Okay. It's not the worst drink I've ever had.
I know, not bad, huh?
It's not the best. Did you get some organic bullshit?
I did. You know me.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Tastes like my favorite dive bar. Tastes
Uh-huh.
like my
There we
mouth
go.
is still burnt
What's
from
your
last
favorite
night.
dive bar?
Love Malarkey's because I got kidnapped there.
This is so
Wow.
OC.
Wait, I didn't finish
Wait, yeah,
my
no, no,
story.
I'm sorry.
No, I
Hold
know, I'm
on.
sorry.
That's
Yeah,
the
finish-
curse of this
God,
show
do
is
we
like
all have
stories like
ADHD?
No,
we do.
That's
Everything,
the
yeah.
problem with this show is we will like everything is
Derail.
chaos all the time. So yeah, finish your
Is that a
story
lot?
and then we'll get to Malarkey's.
Yeah,
because I want to hear that too.
Because that's an insane. But anyway, so I stopped dead on the freeway because I thought I saw someone running across, and I get out
Wow.
of my car, no one's there.
Whoa.
Like, and then I went and I saw a psychiatrist because my grandpa was schizophrenic. So I'm like, and my
you're like,
friend,
am I susceptible?
my friend
Yeah.
got schizophrenia from smoking. Like, it enacted early because it normally hits at like 18, 20.
Yeah.
So I go to the psychiatrist and he was like, there's literally nothing wrong with you. Like, you just have anxiety. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I like thought I was going to get a sleep study done. Years later, I never found out what happened. I ended up getting like crystals from some bitch and placeboed myself to get better.
Perfect.
But
I mean, why not?
right?
As
I
long
mean,
as
whatever
you're better.
works.
As long as
you
you're
know?
better. Yeah.
I went to my therapist that I have now. I've been with her for like 4 years, and I
Yeah.
was telling her about it. And she's like, "Dude, you starved yourself, and you were starving your brain of like oxygen, and you entered a psychosis. Like, I literally put myself in psychosis.
I wasn't gonna say it, but as you were telling the story,
You're like this.
my follow-up question when you finished was going to be, do you think that maybe copious amounts
Possibly.
of drugs and no food, and then a guy suggesting you're possessed maybe caused you to like see some
What is
shit?
the link there? What is
Just
the
a
common
thought. I don't know.
denominator? Yeah.
A consideration. Yeah.
But it's like insane because no one ever
No,
thinks
it
that
is.
like weed can be bad for you. Like when I quit, I was met with
Yeah.
so many people being like, "It's
Why?
just weed.
Yeah,
like, you
right.
can't get addicted." But like,
Yeah.
there's literally signs that you can physically withdraw
For
from it.
sure. No, I
Yeah.
mean, I was just talking to our one of our buddies. I won't like out his name or whatever, but one of my friends who's kind of struggled with it a little bit. He was we were just talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm like a week sober right now. I'm feeling better. Like there was just some things I like." my throat was hurting, my chest was hurting. I was getting like, my memory was starting to go. And he was just like, he's kind of just going on the list. And he's like, dude, like I was doing it too much. And I was like, good for you. Like that's awesome. And I'm a big supporter, big fan of weed when it like is used correctly, because like it affects everyone differently. And some people are like, I have a really healthy relationship with it. I'm fine with it. And I'm also like, I don't do it every day. It's like a casual thing for me. So I told her to do that, and it's helped her sleep a lot. So in settings like that, I think it's really beneficial, and I'm a fan of it in that setting. But dude, it is possible to be addicted to it. Like
it is, and no one ever talks about that.
It is absolutely something that you should like take seriously. So like, kudos to you for recognizing it and stopping. As much as I am a fan of weed, I'm also a fan of people like being healthy and like sobriety. So.
I mean, I didn't want to stop. I loved the way it made me feel, but I chopped, so it was nicotine and weed, and that's where it fucked me. Was like I went from smoking probably like 5 times a day to like 30.
Okay.
30 times a day. Like imagine like sitting down. I would wake up in the middle of the night and like pack bowls just because I like needed it.
Holy shit! Yeah,
it was
wild.
Fucked.
That's intense. Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah, and it was like I literally thought about it. I was like, if I drank 30 times a day, I would be an alcoholic.
Well, for sure. Yeah.
So like,
certainly.
it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
I think.
Are you still getting your nicotine fix?
About that, literally me with like my Marb Reds in my bag. Like
Dude.
I'm a big nicotine enjoyer.
I'll tell you what.
So are we.
I hate cigarettes and nicotine when I'm sober. The second the third drink hits my lips, I'm like, cigarette done.
Well, that's my purpose. I'm the friend who
That's
all
your
my friends
purpose.
say that they don't smoke, they don't do it, and I'm like, I have no shame about this. I will buy enough for everybody because I'm the friend that
I love
everyone
it.
comes to. Like, can I just
Because
get
they
a
know
rip?
you got it. Yeah.
Like one drink, and I'm like, I got my old ones for you. Like,
yes.
here you go.
Hell yeah, dude. There is actually nothing better. There's 2 things that you can pull up to a function with that you will get rewarded for, and it's gum and cigarettes.
Gum?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Start pulling
No,
up
it's
with
like-
gum. Yes. Dude,
What
I'm telling
kind
you.
of gum? Like wintergreen?
I'm a
like,
trident man
Okay.
myself. I
Alright.
like a nice cool mint, like no green mint. I'm a blue mint man.
yeah,
I like
green
real
is the
strong.
wintergreen.
Yeah, those ones to me are just like that doesn't even make my breath fresh.
Love those.
Yeah,
I
but they
like
just-
them too.
Yeah,
I was
But they
like,
just don't
I
make your breath fresh. They make
I
your
feel
breath
like
so
they do.
like no, they're too sugary.
Are you a
They are
gum
kinda
snob?
sugary. He
Yes.
is. He loves gum.
I'm a big gum guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Sharing
yeah.
gum took a hiatus for the past 5 years because we're all the same age, 23, 24.
Yeah.
This guy's a grandpa. It took a little hiatus
Geriatric.
from like senior year of high school till like now. Like
Yeah.
For
like
you guys,
nobody
dude.
cared. And then like all of a sudden if you pull out a pack of gum at like a function
Dude,
now, it's
people
like
love it.
everyone's
hate
kinda
to
like I would love
say-
a piece. Like I would love like
That's either about people puking or doing blow.
No.
Yes, it is because your jaw, like you're feeling like
I
grinding.
don't do blow and I don't puke often. I have gum everywhere I go. I don't like to have bad breath. And I feel like when I'm at a bar and I'm like talking close to people, I'm like drinking alcohol. It's like you're bound to have like alcohol breath,
Some people are so fixated on that, and other people just don't care.
I have
I feel like
there's
I
a
don't care.
name for like the phobia.
Really?
There's a phobia.
My
Our buddy
sister
was telling-
has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it's
Freaks
called.
out.
I wish Tony was here. He would tell
does
me.
she
But
keep those like Listerine strips
She
on?
has
on deck?
mouthwash in her
dude,
car.
no, I literally used to bring mouthwash with me like in my car and stuff.
up.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a form of OCD, I feel.
For
Yeah.
sure. But I got you on the gum game a little, right?
I love it, yeah.
I don't know if I got you on it, but you've been more recently
No,
like,
you did,
dude, gum
for
is
sure.
sick.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
pulling up with gum and cigarettes is the move.
All right, I guess I'll have
And
to
even
change
if-
my brand.
Even if people are using it for
I'm
blow
like
and
one of those
throwing up.
bathroom attendants
Yeah,
that sits there
literally,
on like
yeah.
gum,
Literally.
nicotine.
And it's like, and even if people are using
So
it for
loud.
blow and throwing up, it's like, okay, so I'm helping them out. Like,
I'm making all the right friends
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't even smoke cigarettes half the time. Sometimes I'm just handing them out.
Really?
I just like to be the guy.
He literally just sits in the bathroom and goes,
Yeah,
nicotine
I-
gum?
They're like, "Are you the attendant?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm just kicking it." Yeah.
Like,
At
what kind of
Stag.
cigs though?
I'm at Stag, just
Stag.
local humor. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Stag Bar. I know way too many people who cannot go back in there. Like,
yeah,
legally.
that's a common
Really?
theme with Stag.
But
yeah.
Goat Hill is worse.
I've never
Oh,
Goat Hill's.
I've heard terrible
I've
things
never-
about
I've
Goat
never
Hill.
stooped that
been
low.
either. I've
Are
never
you
I've
been.
never
fucking
stooped
kidding?
that low.
I've never been.
I've never been to that point in my life. I need
Six
to go to.
Inside, number one.
Okay,
That's
we
so
might have to
fun.
go
Smoke
to.
so
I'm
fun.
telling- And all the people in there look the same, like tattooed, like biker gang. But I have a crazy story about Goat. Listen to this shit. I went out with this guy. My friends had hooked me up with him, and already I didn't like the kid. Like I met him, and he was like, "Let me take you to Catch LA." Anyone that offers to take you to Catch LA is a douchebag.
What's Catch LA?
It's like,
PSA to those out there listening.
let them know.
If a man
but it's like
fucking
a seafood place, and
offers
it's like a
to take you to Catch
bougie
LA.
restaurant. It's like
Oh, is
kind
it
of
in LA?
Nobu adjacent.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
He was like a fitness enthusiast, though, so I was like, all right, he's got his shit together a little bit more than I do. Like, he works out. He actually takes care of his body. So, like, he might be a good person to be around.
Yeah.
Went on the date. It was great. We went dancing. We had a good time.
Whoa.
and we end up at Go. We were at La Vida, so we ended
Okay.
up going to Go after.
Yeah.
Love La Vida. I
Yeah.
will throw down there every single time. That
Hell
place
yeah.
is great.
That's what's up.
But we went to Go after, and we had the same amount of drinks. Like, I had probably 3 margaritas. He had like 3.
Okay.
So I was fine. We ordered drinks there. I like got on the drink, and it was just one of those like, oh, I don't want to drink anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to go to the bathroom. We had just gone pee across the street like 2 minutes before. And
Okay.
I was like,
You're like, something's up here.
I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we broke the seal. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, buddy.
Okay.
Goes to the bathroom.
Whatever, buddy.
Yeah, I'm
Hit him
champ.
with a hard buddy.
Whole
Yeah.
pal. I'm sitting there in the corner booth, and he calls me like 2 minutes later and was like, you need to meet me outside of the bathroom. And I was like, what? And he's like, had this urgency. He's like, no, come outside right now. I'm like, okay, like, are
Whoa.
you all right? And he's like, I just passed out, hit my head. There's blood everywhere. So I go to the bathrooms. I go, I don't even bring my bag because I'm freaked out. Like, this is weird.
What?
He walks out of the bathroom, could not prepare me. Blood all the way down to his shirt.
Holy
I moved the microphone.
shit.
But like literally all over him on his like pants. This couple
What?
walks in at the same time. They're looking at him. He's like, we have to go now. I take him outside. He's one of those that's woozy. Like the second like blood, like needles, he's that type.
No.
So he's like he's 28 by the way. So
Okay.
he's feeling like he's going to pass out, and he's like, can you hold me? I'm like, no, just let me look. My mom's a nurse. I'm like, what am I, your mommy? Like, he's like, please. So I'm like, lean back.
Like,
let
you're
me-
a grown ass man. You handle this passing out on your fucking
Yeah.
self.
like, you just bought a house, my guy. If you
Yeah.
can afford a mortgage,
Lean
you can
against the
afford
wall.
to like
yeah.
just chill out for a minute.
Just go find a bench.
So I'm sitting him on a bench. I prop him up. I'm like, let me just look at it. I don't really get grossed out by shit easily. It's a huge gash. Like, I can tell,
Really?
like, right above his eyebrow. And I was like, it's going to need stitches. But I didn't want to tell him that because obviously he's,
Yeah.
like, kind of, like, rolling in and out. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I
Holy
go.
shit, dude.
Yeah. I go get, like, the bouncer.
Yeah.
Because they were already looking in the bathroom at, like, the puddle of blood on the floor.
Sure.
I guess he fainted and hit his head on the sink. But weird that you would just faint in a bathroom. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take the.
I like that you're victim blaming this poor guy for
No,
passing
you know
out.
what? I am. He actually tried to shame me about this for months after because he wanted a second date and I didn't give it to him. But there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Bouncers come out, barback comes out. We're all sitting there with him. The barback like knows this guy.
Okay.
And I'm like, he's asking us how much we drank. Are we really wasted? Because like that happens when you're fucked up. You fall,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
And I was like, no, I'm like sober. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah,
able
I've had
to
a
speak
couple
to you if I
drinks.
was getting
Yeah.
shysty right now. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
I'd be drooling.
Yeah.
I'd be in the same position.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think he's on something. And I literally from that moment, I was thinking about all the other nights in the date where like he was freezing. It was August, and he's like, "I'm so cold. Like, can we
Okay.
sit by the fire?" I'm like, maybe he's anemic. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But, like he works out.
You're just
Like,
giving this guy the benefit of the doubt on
Dude,
every step of the
situation.
way.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Every step of the way.
Yeah.
what can I say? Some people are. I don't trust you until you give me a reason to trust you, and then other people are like,
yeah. I trust you until you give me a reason not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the latter. I'm like sitting there and I'm listening. The EMT comes, like the whole team of them, fire trucks, like
Holy
everybody's
shit.
there.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty serious thing.
And he's like, "Can you just drive me to the hospital?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, no! I'm
Yeah.
not getting a DUI for you. I just met you. I don't take
and
me."
there's like blood in my car.
What happened
yeah.
to Catch LA? We're at Goat Hill right now. Like, this is not what I wanted to happen with my night.
That's
I literally,
crazy.
yeah. The EMT comes up to me. He goes, "You just do one thing for me." He's like a dad. He's like, "Go home, block this guy, never speak to him again."
Really?
Yeah, because they were saying he seems like he's on something. I mean, they were
Okay.
asking me. They're like, "Do you know his like medical history?" I'm like, "We're on a first date.
Yeah.
Everyone's dying
I
laughing."
bet. Yeah, I bet.
He's
I
looking
bet.
at me like he wants to strangle me.
Yeah.
Really?
Kid couldn't get up though.
I would
but it
like
was-
to revoke my statement of giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. he
Sorry,
was-
I should have listened to the end of the story. That's on me.
He was a bad dude.
I agree. Good call.
Definitely.
Good
And then
call.
my mom is like a recovered addict, so I like honestly.
Yeah.
Parents met in AA.
Fire ass hat.
I like talked to her about it, and she was like, "Oh, that's definitely heroin."
Perfect.
She was snorting heroin in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, who hasn't?
Boyfriend material. And I called my friends who set me up with him. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What were you thinking? Like,
Yeah.
what?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I don't think he has anything wrong with him." He's like, "I live with him." I'm like, "There's something wrong.
Yo,
There's something
yeah.
seriously wrong."
Crazy. You
But-
sounded a little East Coast there when you said that, by the way.
What?
You're like, I think there's something wrong with him. You
Yeah.
said, where are you from again?
Connecticut.
Okay.
Every
yeah,
once in a while, I get a
it
little
showed.
bit of it.
It
Like,
showed for a second. Yeah.
people will hit me with like your accent. I'm like, it lingers.
You had a touch of it there.
It
Yeah, I
lingers.
heard it a little. Yeah.
But yeah, so dating scene has been trash, but like it's always
Yeah.
been, I don't know. Like I hate Orange County. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, no, I mean, I just
Sucks
moved to
here.
LA,
Yeah.
and I don't love LA either. But I wouldn't say I like it more than OC yet, 'cause I've really only been there a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
I definitely just like being out of OC already. I've been like, okay, it's good that I'm away from there.
It gets like, I mean, I'm from a small town, but
Yeah.
you get to know everybody here, and like it's
Yeah,
the
if you're
6
out
degree
enough.
rule.
Yeah.
Of, like,
Yeah.
everyone is connected here, and it's really freaky.
To some extent, they are.
Because
Yeah.
you would think it's big, but then you like meet a guy who knows a guy, and you're like,
Yeah, no,
I know
100%.
that guy.
Well, especially
Yeah.
if you're in like the bar scene in OC. Like if you're in that,
I'm
like,
not in the bar scene. I am the bar scene.
yeah, there's only so many places to go and only so many people to see.
Yeah, although she's in
Orange
like
County.
the LA scene now.
But they mingle though. That's the
That's
thing is
true.
like there's a
They do.
crossover.
They
That's
do.
very true,
Specifically
yeah.
like Santa Monica and
Shut
LA
up.
scene.
You're giving me creepy vibes right
I
now
know.
because you know that.
I
Because
know.
like that's like the web of
Yeah.
they come down here.
It
It's
is.
interchangeable.
Yes.
I was thinking of someone like who's
Yeah.
in the LA who like I've dated multiple like we've gone on dates and then I found
Yeah.
out probably 40 other women
Yeah.
across the United States have been out with this guy.
Certainly.
Lied about his name.
Yeah, why not?
Who he was. Dude was great. He's a TikToker too.
No way.
And I was like,
can you out him? I'm just kidding. I was like, can you out him?
Yeah.
Say it to the
You just
camera.
call him
no.
out.
No, I'm just
No,
kidding. You don't
honestly,
do that.
what he already has a, I think like an hour and 30-minute long documentary about him.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Because
what-
40 is just like the extent of it. You ever seen the Tinder or the Tinder swindler? That
Yeah?
documentary.
Is that him?
Did
He's
he-
the TikTok swindler. That's what they call him.
What did he do?
Whoa.
What's-
Basically, he like I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. He lies about his name. No one knows who he actually is.
Whoa.
He's friends with one of my guy friends in Orange County who went to school with one of my best friends. Like
Holy
it's
shit.
a weird connection.
Breaking news here on 5 Years In, dude. Huh? We're breaking a story here on 5
Oh,
Years In. This
actually,
is so fire.
though, we could actually like crack this case of who this guy is because
Right now.
he's got an accent, and I asked him. No one cancel me for this, but you just need to know this is just part of my personality. When I met him, I asked him, "Is this a speech impediment or an accent? I just want to know if I can make fun of you or not."
No, that's
Valid
generous.
question.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable,
Valid question.
right? And
Valid
he's like,
question.
"It's an accent or like whatever."
Where's he from?
He's like,
Well, what does he claim
claims he's from
to be from?
like Germany or something like that.
Whoa.
Like France, but then he lived on a farm somewhere in California. Like, I don't know. Dude was like shisty as hell. Something was really off about him
Let's
from the
go.
beginning. And so I looked up his name trying to find out who he was. And that's when I found the documentary of like, I've been seeing this guy going on like 6 dates and he's been like, he fucked this girl over who had like a kid and there were so many lies about it. So the next time I saw him, I was like, hey,
There's a-
want
what
to
is
watch
this
something
about?
with me? Want to watch a movie?
Actually?
And I pulled it up.
Whoa. What'd he do?
He told me it was all a lie. And you know what?
Well,
you want to know
as a
what?
liar would. Yeah.
I
You believed
believed
him.
it.
You're like, yeah, no, that checks out. You're right.
Yeah. And then he got really mean towards me. And then I posted about like I met some guy who is another TikToker and
Okay.
he was DMing me. He like bounces around the United States.
Yeah.
And he lives mostly in Tennessee. And I was like, oh, your name is like the same as his. And he goes, dude, that guy dated all of my friends in Tennessee and he's lying about his first name. So like this guy is like swindling women across the United States.
Dude, what if we just make this a new point of our podcast? This
He,
is
like,
like
flies
crack
them out.
TikTok cold cases.
Yeah,
Wait, have you
swindlers.
seen that guy who like drinks a case and cracks
Yeah.
cracks a case?
Yeah, yeah,
And he's
yeah.
always like, I think I did it.
Yeah. He just like he never gets. Have you seen those? No. He drinks a full case of beers. He's like, welcome to like case. So, what I forget what
Crack
it's
a
called.
case and crack a case.
Something like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something like that. He drinks a case of beers and he's like, here's the cold case I'm trying to solve, and then he just drinks like a shitload of beers and he just
Yeah.
goes, I don't know.
We
How
should
did
have
you get-
done a case race now that I'm thinking about it. That would have been.
Well, he's on. This is his second drink. He's
Yeah,
already
you guys
taken
are-
down.
Oh my
Slower
god.
than a
I'm
turtle.
talking too much. This
No,
is
no,
my
no, no.
downfall.
This is you're talking
Honestly,
a
that's so
phenomenal
great.
amount. Yeah, this is
MK,
awesome.
yeah, great storytelling by the way.
Yeah, no, you're a good storyteller.
Thank
It's
you.
awesome. Yeah,
It's my claim to fame.
I listen to him on TikTok. I watch your stories on TikTok. I sit there.
I've been
and,
kind of dying recently. Like I feel like my
Why?
platform's dying out. Well, I
No.
used to have like 700K. I got my
I saw that.
account
At some point.
deleted.
Yeah, I saw that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Too many
'Cause I smoked
violations.
weed.
Yeah.
On
oh
TikTok.
my gosh, really?
Yeah. And I've also had 4 stalkers since I've joined the app.
Perfect.
Joined back on the app?
Well, what else
No,
could
like,
you ask
so
for?
Just over time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
2 of my last ones like band up together and got my
Nice.
account banned. Like mass reported me.
Yeah.
Fucking foul. I literally like I met like someone
Sounds
who
like cool
worked
guys.
at TikTok and she's like, oh my god, your name always pops up to be like flagged for deletion. I'm like, what
Really?
the hell? Yeah.
Dude, I gotta talk to them because sometimes they be taking my shit down and it
You
like
know-
makes no sense.
right?
I'm
And
like, why did
you
this get taken
an
down?
accumulation.
Yeah, and you.
Let
I
me
know
tell
you
you
get in
something, little
trouble.
hack. Little flies.
What's going on?
Peep that. Peep
What?
that ring finger.
What's
Up
on
here.
it? The fly?
Yep.
Did you just catch it?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, keep going, MK.
Whoa.
Just saved you from a bite.
That was hot.
Yep.
Ew, I kind of wish I could do that.
Sorry. I
I'm
know.
really
sorry.
sorry.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
wow,
fucking
way to rub it in.
flex
Show
on
it
you
in
right
my
now.
face.
I didn't mean to flex on you right now with that.
Whatever.
Oh, sorry. You remember
I go-
cheers? I didn't see it. Yeah. Sorry, we cheers every time I burp. We won't be doing that for you, but
Why was I not told like the
Ooh.
rules of this? Before
Well, you
we
don't
did
burp.
it?
That's like
yeah,
one
you
of
don't
the only
burp. So why
rules.
would we tell you that?
Right.
Hey, if you like miraculously
This
burp
is
for
a
the
hate
first time in your
crime.
entire
Dude,
life,
if you burp for the first time here today without throwing up, what do we do? Dox that guy. his full name comes
We're
out.
dropping it. We're dropping it.
you've dry heaved before, right?
What is that? Like
Like,
gagged?
yeah, like
You
when
know,
you-
like when there's nothing else to puke, like in the morning when you're like super hungover and you have like nothing in your system. Once you get like the water that you tried to drink out, and you're just kind of sitting there, and your body's like, no, like
your
we're
body's trying to throw
I
up and
didn't really
nothing's
throw up
being produced.
hungover.
gonna, really.
When I took Lexapro and drank, I would throw up every single time I was
That's a fun
hungover.
combination.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Want to know something crazy? No
Sure.
one told me you couldn't drink on it.
Well,
Oh.
And I was
that's it.
taking 60 milligrams to the point where
Just
it was
full
like,
negligence on
Wow.
the.
I was
Yeah.
like tranquilized.
You didn't like give it a goog or anything?
You didn't want to throw that into a search bar.
Put that in a sentence, please. Oh, Google?
Give it a yeah. You didn't like.
Never
wanted
heard
to-
that before.
Yeah.
You didn't want to just chuck that into a search bar real quick.
Eventually, I
Lexapro
did.
alcohol. That's all you got to do.
I called my doctor. The first I drank for probably. I mean, it was COVID.
This is so ridiculous that we're
It's
like.
honestly gas.
It's so fire.
nice.
Why do we ever stop drinking out of
It
sippy
reminds me
cups?
of their Gatorade.
You
nipple,
guys stopped
nipple
drinking out of
bottles.
sippy cups?
Dude, if you were legit rocking sippy cups, I'd have so much respect for you.
I know facts. You can take that if you want. You can have it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
Do
going to
you
reuse
wanna?
it.
You can clone
No,
me.
I look.
My DNA.
Use your
Paw
DNA.
Patrol. Paw
Sorry,
Patrol.
yeah, you have Paw Patrol. I have Avengers.
Yeah.
What do you have, Bluey?
Can you guys
Nice.
remember the Avengers theme song?
Why would I know that?
Come on, you
I'm
would.
a cool girl.
Whoa, dude! I like the Avengers.
I'm
What
not
the
a
fuck?
fucking nerd.
Cool girls
Whoa.
fuck with Avengers.
Yeah, what the
bro.
fuck,
I,
dude?
you know, I pride myself. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen Harry
Why do you
Potter
pride
Boo!
yourself? Why is
Boo!
because I'm a normal person.
Wait, so what do you watch? Like Grey's Anatomy?
No,
Okay.
ew. I don't really watch anything.
Dude, she watches the TikToks with
Yeah,
her.
literally. Guys, band for band. Let's go screen time for screen time right now.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Mine's probably like the second. Yours probably is the worst.
Wait,
No,
no,
mine's
you were like super
bad.
involved in MagCon, weren't you?
MagCon?
Yeah.
No, O2L. That's a little after my era.
Okay.
I recently got to
What are you
meet
guys
one of my
talking
favorite YouTubers from my childhood at like David Dobrik's party for
Whoa.
Halloween.
You went to David Dobrik's party?
I'm just name dropping a little bit.
yeah,
you know?
holy shit. Wait,
No,
you went to
it was-
David Dobrik's
it was
party
for
like
work.
post problems?
Yeah, it was for work.
Canceled.
Cancel.
Doesn't
Get her
like
outta
Star
here.
Wars Avengers.
Get rid of
goes
me.
to David Dobrik parties. Canceled.
Okay.
Certainly.
I'm joking.
Jeez.
What's yours?
Oh my god, mine's bad.
That's really, really bad.
Well,
Do
okay,
you wanna
okay.
feel
Hold on.
better about it?
My defense.
That's not awful.
Wait, my defense is I work on my phone.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
And we're 14%
Click
down
CL
from
app.
last week.
Dude, I didn't.
12 hours?
I'm almost at 13 hours.
No, but look. Messages.
Yeah.
It counts messages.
Okay.
And that's number one.
yeah.
TikTok
Um,
for
Well, okay,
Look,
okay.
it counts maps for me.
That's
I had
crazy.
4
62
hours, today, you
hours
guys.
on TikTok.
I look like a mountaineer compared to you two.
Well, I have 5 hours today.
Okay.
But
The weekly average?
holy shit. Okay, so my daily average is 10 hours.
Click,
and
okay.
40 minutes.
Go back.
Well, here's the thing
This
though. My
and click
defense.
week.
Let me defend myself here.
Daily average 10.
I work on my phone. I
Yeah,
record
yeah,
things on my
yeah.
phone. And
You're
also
absolutely
last
right.
week we were in New York and
Yeah.
I was on my phone the entire time, like on subways and planes, and also like
Mm-hmm.
like I literally was watching movies. This is not my usual thing.
I am full.
I'm
like,
getting all offended.
I mean,
I'm
you
getting
won
offended
12
and nervous.
hours.
Yeah, I'm getting offended
actually
and nervous.
almost 13. I'm like peak brain rot right now.
Whoa,
Damn.
dude. Yeah, that's
Good
pretty
for
gnarly.
you.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm also like kind of like depressed recently. But, like I
Aw.
think not in like a sad way. It's like in a way that's like I'm not working right now.
Oh.
Unemployed, but
yeah.
like
Hey.
I'm drinking all the time and I'm
Yeah.
on my phone all day. Like
Yeah.
that is-
Yeah, that'll-
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Feels
there's
so
definitely
funky.
the times in my life where I spend more time on my phone. I definitely feel more like lethargic and like,
It's not even
kinda
like
crappy.
sad. It's just like
No,
I
I just
feel
feel shitty.
It's like
out of
kinda
it.
numb.
Yeah, it's
Little
like
numb.
numb. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
numb.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. No, I get. It's not a sad like need
Yeah,
help
it's not like I'm
depressed.
crying
it's like
and, like,
no, it's
calling
like a,
988.
it's like a, I need to put my phone down and like go for a walk for a
Would
week.
your guys'
and, like,
parents ever come in like if you were like on a screen for too long? They're
Yeah.
Like, you need to go play outside.
well, when I was
Like you need to like.
yeah, when I was younger on video games, yeah, my mom would be like, you got to turn that thing
Yeah,
off.
I think it's any screen. I think it's any like LED
Yeah.
screen is gonna like make
Sure.
your eyes, and especially
I was
when
an
like
outdoorsy kid.
really.
Really,
Yeah, and never got
happened?
yelled at for that. I was a horse girl.
really.
Yeah, I was a big
Were you really?
horse girl.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. You're gonna come in here and be like, I pride myself on not watching Star Wars and Avengers, and you were a
Uh,
fucking horse girl.
I would comb
I
the
was also
horses
a
every
Girl
night in the barn.
Scout.
Yeah.
Until I was
You're a
like
Girl Scout and a horse
17,
girl?
Until I was
What?
17, yeah. Like
Oh my
16.
God.
And you're telling me you don't know the Avengers theme song? Wow, dude, that's a hypocrite if I've ever seen
Well,
one.
okay, here's my qualms with movies. I think I
What is
can't
the
sit
Avengers
still
theme
for that long.
Oh,
That's
see, I
my
love
issue.
movies. I can.
Really?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
I recently am catching up on them because I saw the menu and it sparked something in me
What's
that
the menu?
like You've never seen The Menu?
No.
I'm a big like horror and thriller girl.
You fucking
so
would be, dude.
My life is a horror movie. It's a
Yeah,
break
dude,
from
for
reality.
real. Seriously.
Oh, but
It's
yeah.
escapism for you to watch like the Babadook.
You know what?
You're like,
That's
hey.
kind of a lame
Did you
one.
know that
but-
AMC is partnering with
Sorry, I picked a lame one.
Loser.
Who's
Did you know
AMC
that-
party?
Did you know that AMC is partnering with Subway Surfers, and they're gonna put Subway Surfers on the side of movies so that people can watch movies again? 'Cause
Oh, I heard about
nobody
that.
nobody can watch them.
Yeah.
Everybody's attention span is too low. So,
Wait,
there's gonna
really?
be a Subway Surfers thing on the side. Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
Like, and just someone. Are you lying?
yeah, we're lying.
Guys, I actually need to go to prison. Like, my brain is so fucked up. I can't even read sarcasm
At
anymore.
first, I was like, I was with you, and then
you were
said
about to about to shit on me, and you're like, no.
then
let
you
me
said
play.
Subway Surfers, and I was like, oh, got it. Do you want? Would you like another drink? Should we pour you up? I don't want to. If you're done, you
Fill
can be
it
done. Okay. I don't
Pour it
want
up,
to.
pour it
I'm
up.
still sipping on my first one, but also mine had.
This kind of feels wrong. Like, I'm not really.
I thought the same thing
What?
when I was buying them. I was like, is this weird?
It looks like
to
a
be
little.
drinking booze out of a
Sippy
kitty
cup?
cup?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of fun.
I just don't like the angle that it's at. Like, I wish I could move it.
It's kind of like.
It's a little. It's a little phallic.
Yeah, you're like cool. So you're like, oh my god. Yeah. I've been trying to workshop ways to drink out of straws and not look feminine. There's just no way to drink out of a straw.
But it's better
as
for
a
your
dude.
teeth. Fun fact.
It is. No,
Yeah.
it's better for you to drink out of straws, but there's just no way. There's just no way as a guy. you just
doing it by
eyeball
feel?
that.
I think so.
It's right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, I'm more of an
that's
eyeballer
got THC on
myself.
it now. We'd have to wash it out.
Hey,
Yeah.
really good looking out.
Right?
Really good looking out.
For
Sorry.
for both of us.
Yeah, that was
I
it. Sorry.
appreciate it.
My bad.
You would break sobriety.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's on me. That was a oversight on my part.
That's okay.
I need to get working here. You guys are putting me to shame.
Get after it.
I know.
Get your Zach
It's
pack
kind of hard to
on
like
that.
chug though. Okay, I'm gonna kill this. Ready?
Oh my god. Like, the act of chugging makes me nauseous because I can't burp.
Oh, I bet.
It's so cold.
Like, all of it. Yeah. Last night, I'm not gonna lie, I puked so hard in the toilet. Like, sometimes it's just like it's a dry heave. It's just like I got the burp out. I feel better.
I thought you said you don't dry heave.
When I'm like trying to puke and nothing comes
Oh,
out,
okay,
I would
yeah,
consider
yeah.
that a dry heave.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, my body tries.
Sorry, I
but
didn't mean to yell at you just now.
Whenever.
brought out my trauma. Scared.
I thought you said you don't dry heave.
Jesus.
Whenever I dry heave, like at the very end of it, if I got nothing, I like somehow like my stomach like completely contracts to blow air out and I burp. Does that not happen to you?
No, I can't
Okay.
say that it has.
Okay. No, probably.
I got to
yeah.
be like horizontal, like kind of actually like a 90-degree angle.
I
to
don't think that
burp.
happens to anybody. I'm kidding.
Dude, we might
The-
we might kill this.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I want to be
right?
the first. Yeah, you don't like. It's not like normal to finish a.
We drink a lot of beer. We don't
Okay.
drink
Yeah,
a lot
we're
of hard liquor.
pussies,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
No, I don't think you are. I think I just have the alcoholism gene.
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's you know what? At the end of the day, it's kind of fun. You know what I mean?
I'm having a great time.
There we
I
go.
can't
That's all
lie.
that matters.
Till tomorrow
Sorry,
morning.
alcoholism is serious. Please take care of it.
Yeah,
if you have
please seek help. If anyone needs help, my mom works at a rehab. I'll get you in there for
Fire.
free.
Nice.
it. There we go. For free. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's an
they're
offer to our
saving me a
listeners.
seat. We can go together.
Hell yeah. There we go.
If you were to pick a hard alcoholic, what would be
Tequila.
Really?
Usually. Yeah. But I like a tequila mule is typically like my mixed drink or like my.
It makes me rowdy.
That's my.
Like, I'll start like roundhousing people and punching holes in
Hell
the
yeah,
wall.
dude.
Damn.
Let's go.
I don't want to like
Yeah.
go to jail.
No, that's good. That's probably a good thing.
I'm
that
one of
you-
my only siblings that hasn't been arrested, so
Oh no way.
take pride on that.
Yeah.
Can I guess the layout of your siblings, like how old you are compared
Yeah.
to them? Are you're a middle child?
Fuck.
Actually?
Yeah, but there's
How? Okay, there are five.
nope.
Four.
6.
4.
Fuck.
6.
Four.
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ.
And you are second youngest.
Yeah.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
How did you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
That's
Turn
kind
me
of
up.
crazy. Do I
Good
give that
shit.
energy? But low key,
Yeah, you're just kind of like Enneagram 7. You know what I mean?
And you're
no,
also-
I don't think I know my Enneagram.
You're
but
also
I don't,
like-
I don't either. I don't even know what that one is. I was just
You're
Okay.
also like such an Aries.
no, such an
Aries.
Aries, such an Aries, dude. That's what I was thinking
rude.
too.
Can you have
No,
another
I
guess?
was
No.
kidding,
Take
dude. You're
another
a
guess.
fucking Scorpio.
Closer.
Taurus.
Yeah.
Closer.
Okay, Sartorius,
Sartorius.
Jacob Sartorius.
Sagittarius, Sagittarius,
No, like that. No.
Aquarius.
We don't know anything
Leo.
about.
Pisces.
I fucking knew
Ooh,
it.
Yeah, no, we were
What
both
are,
thinking
do you guys
it.
know yours?
Yeah.
What do you? Well, do you believe in it?
Yeah,
Like,
do you
Yeah,
believe?
I read tarot now that I had the
Let's
bad
go.
experience with
Oh,
it.
nice.
I should have
That's
brought
nice.
it. We could have
I
done
know.
some
Why didn't
reading.
you?
Oh my God.
I don't
Well,
know.
way to
You got,
fumble
there's got to
the-
be an app. Get an app. real
No,
quick.
it's not.
You want the
You gotta
Wi-Fi?
do
It's
it in
0 to
person.
base 131313. We got to kill this bottle too, you guys.
Holy shit, you guys are crazy. I'm not doing that.
No, I'm after it.
Okay.
I'm getting after
Okay,
it
let's
now.
go.
I'm
Let's do
locked
it.
in.
Good for you.
Go
guys.
hell after this.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'll fucking faceplant into the sink in the bathroom. Don't fucking tempt me.
Please go recreate my worst moments. I want to feel something.
Dude, don't
again.
tell me I'll pass out and break my head open on that sink, dude.
I'm gonna tell you guys a story about how I got kidnapped.
Oh yeah,
Oh
tell
my
us.
gosh, yeah.
Set the scene. I filmed my podcast. My best friend is on Kratom in the middle of the podcast, and she tells me I'm getting drunk.
What's kratom?
It's like a legal substance, which is crazy. Like they sell it at gas stations.
It's like a
and
legal
shit.
opiate.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a downer. So
Okay.
like she's fucked, and she's like, yeah, I'm moving to Florida. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, in 2 weeks. So I get wasted. Like the minute that I get bad news and I'm drinking, I'm like, I'll just drink the rest. Aw, wait, can you do it again?
Yeah.
I want to watch.
We didn't actually kiss.
The fun part.
Oh.
The fun thing is I would and he wouldn't. So,
huh?
The fun thing is like I would and he wouldn't. It's just how.
Do you
That's
need
what I
like
have to live
therapy,
with.
or dude?
No,
do you, like,
I'm in
therapize
therapy.
This relationship?
No, I'm in therapy. I'm
Yeah, but
getting
are you
over a
in
cold. I don't want
couples
to get you
therapy?
sick. I'm getting over
I
a
don't
cold.
care. I don't care.
It's right there. Look, it's happened. We have it in photo
yeah.
evidence. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
I'm so
go
sorry.
ahead. Sorry,
So
okay.
You're good.
your friend's on Kratom.
Yeah, she's like, I'm leaving. Everyone comes over, and it's like all men at my house. My roommates were like, we don't want to go out. So I was like, fucking, I'm going. I'm wasted already. We're hammering. So we go out. Helmsman first. And my guy friend was like yelling at me for some stupid shit. I threw a drink in his face and went to Malarkey's because I was like, he's being an asshole. I leave. I go to the Malarkey's. The girl is moving to Florida. She left her boyfriend at the last bar. She's like, I'm going to go get him. I run into my other friends and I'm wasted, like borderline crying at this point. And they look at me like I have 4 fucking heads. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go home. Like, I know I'm too drunk to be out right now. Like, it's
yeah.
just, it's not
Which is
feeling
that's a good call. Sometimes, if in that moment, if you can recognize, like,
Too little, too late.
yeah, but
I
mean,
was already on shaky ground. And I at this point, I'd already been a missing persons before from like my escapades.
well, certainly, yeah,
Yeah, I
Right
had
on.
gone a little bit of a missing. Newport
yeah.
Police Department loves
Well,
me.
What do you
yeah.
mean your escapades? Just like-
I like drank a lot last year. Like I was going through something
You like
serious.
adventure?
Yeah.
Like when you're like hammered, you just like adventure?
I wouldn't say adventure. I would say I'm a runner, and I'll
Nice.
leave all of my personal possessions and just book it.
There we
Without
go.
your phone, too,
Where'd-
huh?
Where would you
Yeah,
go?
phone. Oh, I slept in a garage when I went missing, and a police officer woke me up in the morning and was like, "Your mom called me from Connecticut, and like
Right
we've all
on.
been looking for you." Yeah, it was bad. So
fine.
I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go home because I know how this ends.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
Sure.
sprint.
Yeah.
So I order my Uber. Car pulls up with the same fucking color. I go to get in, and I
Oh,
was like,
no.
"Oh, for Mary Kate." He's like, "Yeah." He had the Uber app up. It like literally like pulling into this bar parking lot, and Malarkey's is like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
So I'm at the entrance, and I go to get in the back as an Uber patron
Sure.
would.
Certainly.
It's filled to the brim with trash, and I'm wasted,
What the
crying my eyes
fuck?
out. And he's like, "Just get in the front."
You're like, this is where I belong. In the back with the
At
trash.
that point,
Yeah.
my morals were low.
You open the door
so
and you're like, good, trash.
he opens the front door for me. I get in the front, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I love when people listen to me. Middle child syndrome. I just want to talk. So I'm like telling him about everything bad that happened the night. My best friend told me she's moving. I'm like literally Kim Kardashian crying in the front seat, and he's starting to touch me like very inappropriately.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I like move my hand away, and it was like it took us a while to get around it. I was in the car for a total of 7 minutes, and by the end of it, he had his hands wrapped around my neck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I
It
looked
was
at him.
still in the parking lot?
We were kind of going down like Newport Boulevard.
Yeah.
And we had reached like Lido Village
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
Whoa.
And I looked at him and I said, "You're not my Uber, are you?" And he's like, "No, I just thought you were hot."
What the fuck?
So he had the doors locked. I start beating the shit out of him.
Fuck yeah, good for you.
And I said, "Let me the fuck out." And
Yeah.
it's shown that when you're in scary situations, women, your voice drops like
Oh,
octaves.
hell yeah.
And I think it was his first time ever doing it because he said, sorry, and then just let me out. I jumped out of a moving car like James Bond did it.
No way.
Yeah, and
Did you
I-
like call the cops or anything after? Like,
immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
God,
sure.
they
Did
took-
you get like a picture of the
they
license
took-
plate or anything?
So this is crazy. They took my clothes. I do an interview and I'm still wasted. I'm like, I had a vodka cran. They're like, what is I said like a vod cran or something. They're like, what does that mean? I'm like, a vodka cranberry.
You're like, dude, stop being so fucking
I'm
lame.
like, don't you understand? I'm trying to tell you how I got kidnapped.
You guys never drink?
Well, also, I saw the guy do a U-turn, so I was like, he's gonna go back.
Holy shit, yeah.
And I had posted about it, obviously on social media because I'm like, so many of my friends
heads
go
up.
to this bar.
Yeah.
And they were like, some girl stood up and was like, this just happened to my friend that night. And she's like, I got a picture of the license plate because she got in and got out very quick and was like, this is not an Uber.
Yeah.
And so she sent me a picture of the license plate. When I went in for like the sober interview with the detectives,
Yeah.
it was on 420 too. It's kind of funny. I like was trying to stop smoking at that time, but I was like, I just did a police lineup. Like I need to smoke again. I deserved, that was a bong rip that was earned. So
Certainly.
I went in and I told her, and she's like, I'm the only detective working in the sexual crimes unit, and like if I don't cover this enough as I should, I'm sorry, but like you have no evidence. And I was like, I literally I turned in. She had me do a lineup of like the dude who owned the car, like got all these pictures, and I was like, he wasn't white, he wasn't black, somewhere in the spectrum of that, it was dark, and I'm wasted.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And all I remember was he was wearing like cargo pants, and it happened so quick. And he had like facial hair,
right?
And he was bald. So I'm looking at all these pictures, and they kind of look like him, but I'm like, I don't know for sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
And so we tried to get the footage from Malarkey's, and they refused it. Like made a bunch of excuses as to why they couldn't. And over the next couple weeks, girls were DMing me saying similar shit was happening.
What the fuck? Why is Malarkey's not helping with that?
I
fuck Malarkey's.
They had hired a new manager, and now I know the owner, so I've talked to him about it, and I told him like they never gave the tapes, and he's like, the new manager was really sketchy. We ended up like rehiring. So I'm thinking the dude was like friends with the new manager.
Oh my god!
And it was like an inside job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Well, I'm glad you made it out. I'm sorry it happened to you. That's
Dude,
terrible. I'm so sorry
I
that
had so
happened
much
to you.
like guilt too after, because I was like, I can't imagine my little sister's like the quietest girl.
Yeah.
Like God fucking forbid she got into like a scenario like that. I think she'd just take it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Crazy.
god!
I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's terrible.
Yeah.
It builds
That
character.
really is awful. That's awful. That's,
Yeah.
no
I
one
got
should have to go
crazy
through that.
mom
That's
lore.
crazy.
I hope you like
Yeah.
broke his nose. or
Yeah, I know. I hope you really damaged him
think
when you
I-
started wailing on him.
I like hit the windshield. I went like ballistic.
Good.
You know? Like,
Well,
'cause
yeah.
it's in that moment of like
for sure
fight
you
or
should.
flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you carry like
Kicks in.
pepper spray or anything?
I used to have a taser that I carried, but in Connecticut, I almost got arrested for it.
Oh.
So, because it's an illegal
yeah.
weapon there.
Yeah.
What?
You have to have a permit to own one. But I think it's legal here. I haven't really researched
It's
it
super
yet.
legal. You can buy one at like Big Five.
What's
How do you know
Big
that?
Five?
How do you know if taser? You don't know that. You just said that.
At least like 5 years ago. I used to be obsessed with them. I'd like go to the taser aisle and like check them all out.
So my
Yeah.
dad's a cop,
Yeah.
and he's
no
like,
fucking way.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Really?
As
Yeah.
to his lore, huh?
Yeah. But he's like the coolest guy of all time. Like,
What does
he's
your mom do?
teacher.
What about your parents?
My dad
Can we
is.
just let's get talking in circles. Let's
Yeah.
just get to know each other.
Well, so my dad, he was a choir director for like 20 or 30 years,
Cute.
and then he was the dean of fine
Why
arts.
do you say that about my dad?
And then just retired. So, and then my mom is a realtor.
Really
Yeah, she sells houses.
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, go ahead. What do your parents do?
My dad is unemployed right now. He just
go.
got laid off. Yeah, but
The
You and him.
boy.
but he used to be a carpenter. He's like old. My dad's like almost 70.
Oh wow,
My parents are older,
that's
and then
Jesus mode.
yeah, I think he has
Damn, dude.
dementia, but that's
Aw.
a nice way to put it too.
Aw.
He's getting a little
Yeah.
old,
Yeah.
little
He's starting
senile.
A little long
Kind
in
of
the tooth.
drink the wood glue a little bit.
Not like paint grandpa level. It's like
Paint
he
grandpa.
like parks a car in places he shouldn't. He's got his car towed like 9
Oh,
times now.
Okay.
Oh dang.
Well, that
Yeah.
happens to the best of us.
I think that's just weaponized incompetence. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he actually has dementia.
Weaponized
But
incompetence.
yeah,
Okay. I gotta sit
it's
with
like
that.
it's like a definition.
I gotta sit with that for a bit.
But my mom is a nurse she's the director of nursing at a rehab.
Whoa.
Pretty fit.
That's
Wow.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but my dad has said the best possible thing you can do is get like mace.
But that doesn't work.
That is a
They can still run at you even if their eyes hurt. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not. You're not gonna save yourself.
it's
Yeah, but
pretty debilitating.
If you
Yeah.
hit them
It's-
whatsoever, they can't see.
it's yeah,
I heard
it's,
bear spray is the best.
That's mace, bear
Yeah,
spray,
bear
pepper spray,
mace.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
even if you put it into the air, they're like coughing and gagging. Like it is
Have you ever
like
sprayed yourself with pepper spray?
no.
Well,
But
have you ever cooked a pepper? like in a pan, and it like
You ever actually
enters-
throw like
enters
too
the
much
aroma
pepper
of
into
air.
a pan when you're cooking?
You like
Yeah.
your
Like
eyes
cook.
water. You start
Yeah,
coughing.
it's gnarly.
That's one little habanero, and this thing is like Scoville
Yeah,
unit.
like, it's
habanero is
crazy.
like 10,000.
I
The
s-
Scoville unit of pepper spray is like 1,000,000. It's
crazy.
I
if that
sprayed
thing's-
it in
yeah.
a car once.
Oh my god, right?
And it like obviously like it's a summer day, the AC is on, and like
Oh my god.
everyone in the car, my friend threw up. It was so
yeah,
bad.
no, it's fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So I mean, like I guess you're right.
You're like,
but
I sprayed it in a
I'm just
car, and
saying,
my
like,
friend threw up.
If someone's
You're like, it's not that effective.
If someone's like in assault mode, I feel like they're just gonna go after you. Like if it's a big dude.
Dude, no,
No,
if they're,
you'd be
if they're
surprised,
coming after
yeah.
you and you hit him in the eyes, that's like the number one way to get him to stop.
Yeah.
Because like the stun gun things, like that's the thing where if someone's really like charging you and they want to like hit you or something, that's the thing that's like.
It's also tough
They
because
can
like
work through
if they smack it out because you have to be like
Yeah,
you have to be like
hit 'em
body
with
to
it.
body to hit them.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
like
mace, that thing
close.
squirts like
Yeah, you're
9
like-
feet up
Yeah.
to 9 or 10 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit him
Yeah.
from a distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I want one of those like batons that police have, and they like whip it
Those are
out,
kinda
and
fire.
it's like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, those are
it's like
kinda
a
sick.
magic stick. It just like
Yeah,
comes
you're like,
together.
yeah, yeah.
And then you can,
Yeah,
like, bap, bap, bap.
that would
Yeah.
be dope. Like
Those are
break
kinda
some
tight. Yeah, those are
kneecaps.
kinda tight.
Yeah, but it's like don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You know, what if the dude has a gun?
Yeah, that's also true. That's a problem. That's why you hit him with the pepper spray, dude.
I don't know. I have like so
Can't
much
shoot.
residual trauma from like getting kidnapped. I even get scared to like go on walks by myself because
I
I have
imagine,
the,
yeah.
I have like the soundproof AirPod Max
Yeah,
shits
yeah.
now.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm scared I'd be like walking down the street and just
Yeah.
anyone could grab
Dude,
you.
I don't blame
Do
you.
you walk
yeah.
at night?
No, fucking.
Oh, then
Well,
you're
yeah,
fine.
no.
Yeah, that's fine.
But even
yeah.
then, like I
No,
used
during
to-
the day it could happen.
I
guess.
walked from Anaheim back to Orange one night with a dead phone, like just navigating my way back, wasted in high heels and a pink dress.
shit.
Are you serious?
But here's my thing: is I look like the most unstable bitch in the fucking room. Like everyone's like, "Aren't you scared?" I'm like, I am the problem. Like people should be scared of me.
I
Like I'm walking
guess.
down the street like screaming. Like that's why no one ever approaches me. It's because I'm the scary person on the street. Like people are like, "Oh
Yeah.
God!" Like
I
They're,
guess.
they're running away
closer.
from you. They're like, "Holy shit! Cross the street." This lady's
Yeah,
Please
I've
remind
fallen
her.
asleep in a bush before. People underestimate my power.
There we go. What kind of bush? What are we talking? Like a
Well, it was
Douglas
right
fir.
outside. It was definitely a crispy bush. It was definitely like one of those like when you jump into it, it kind of has a little bit of reverb
Ouch.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Ouch.
sturdy as
Little
hell.
bit of
But
crunch.
not good. Yeah.
yeah, these random people found me like sleeping in a
ideal for
bush, and they
sleeping.
like took me home. I like ended up knowing them, and I
Cool.
woke up there. They gave me a joint, and I like
Nice.
woke up, and I was like,
Wow, that's kind of best case scenario.
well, I mean,
I mean, I
I
wouldn't-
didn't
I
know
wouldn't
any of
encourage it,
them. I
but-
was like, where am I? They're like, you're in Chapman Grand Apartments. Like,
Yeah. Shout out Chapman Grand Apartments.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. I will say.
yeah.
I was
I
a
mean,
little
they-
bit sus about them.
They
but
brought you home and hooked you up with a joint. It's kind of
They really did.
ideal
They
situation.
paid for my Uber, because I didn't have my phone
Wow.
either. Yeah,
The homies.
nice people.
It happens.
There are nice people out there. So that's what the cop told me after I got like kidnapped. She was like, there are really good people like who literally like probably would have driven you home if you were on the side of the road like hitchhiking. She's like, there is still
Yeah,
a lot of nice
there is
people.
that
You
too.
just had the odds of like running
Yeah,
into
you just
a
ran
fucked up
into
person.
the evilest
Yeah.
person of all
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah, he wasn't that evil. He could have done worse, but it
No,
definitely wasn't
that's pretty
great.
evil to even consider.
I
yeah,
mean-
but I do see what you're saying. Like he kind of just like was like, okay.
He was like scared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I think I freaked him out,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, but that's like,
yeah, he definitely was trying to like.
don't do that. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not giving this guy the benefit
here's
of
the
the
thing.
doubt.
No,
Did I
for
think
sure.
he was gonna
Definitely
take me to
not.
like?
Definitely not.
So I think
But
he
like
was gonna
she
take
said,
me to
she
like.
was like, oh, it was probably like his first time doing it because like he like
Yeah.
freaked the fuck out.
He
Like
got nervous. I think he thought. Here's what I think. He saw a drunk girl on the street in like next to nothing and my little high heeled boots. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get laid tonight. But
But
then
he did
like,
it to like other people too, so it's clearly not just like a.
I think homie was just like a incel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like there are just people like that out there. So I don't know. That's my word to the wise. You can be as drunk as you want. Put a tile or an apple thing. You know what
In your
those are?
boot. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Put 'em in your
Certainly, yeah.
shoe.
I don't have that problem. I've never ran away. I've just never
Really?
had that issue.
You know, just like all of a sudden you're drinking and like the fourth drink tastes like I'm gonna sprint down the street right now.
I mean, there are times where I want to get active,
Never.
but I'm not
you ever
like,
gone swimming in the ocean drunk?
no.
not really. There's times where I'm like, I want to go home, like I want to get active right now. I could go run home right now, but I don't. I've only ever blacked out one time in my entire life.
Did you go to college?
Yeah,
Yeah, he graduated.
Where?
Cal State Fullerton.
What
Okay.
major? Guess his major. Go ahead.
Well,
Business.
you still got no, dude. What the fuck? Insult. What the
That's
hell?
just like my automatic rip. You know
Whoa,
what I mean?
dude.
Like,
also, you never guessed our astrology
Oh,
things.
oh,
but guess
oh.
do my major first.
major? What are you, like an engineering major? Marketing?
Dude, you're so off still.
Keep going.
Communications?
Marketing's the closest one. Yeah, communications.
I'm a comm major.
Dude, comm major supremacy. What the fuck was that, dude? Oh no. Oh, do you think we got the sippy cup though?
That,
That's what
that
it's made for.
THC is hitting
I know.
right now.
Yeah. Entertainment and tourism was my concentration.
Mine was creative and cultural industries.
There we go. Fuck yeah. What are you doing anything with that?
I'm unemployed right now.
Certainly.
Hey, if anyone's watching this and wants to hire me,
Well, after
please.
watching this, I'm sure you should be getting
Like,
some offers.
This is the girl. Here's what I say about myself. I'm meant to be the personality hire. Like in
Okay.
every place I've worked, I've always been.
Dude.
I'm not getting the
So
job done.
I worked at Trader Joe's for like a year.
You look like the type in the most recent
No,
salon.
he
Honestly,
literally
thank you.
he fit
No,
the type
yeah,
so
thank
well.
you.
Yeah.
Just like the shirt
Um,
right now is giving.
You-
I've
no,
worked at
literally,
I
Trader
kinda
Joe's.
look like I-
you
yeah,
look
like I'm
you
a
should be
manager there or
walking around
something.
stocking
Yeah.
aisles right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coworker of mine came up to me and was like, do you think you're a personality hire? And I was like, I
That's how you know.
genuinely had never thought about it. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, you are. You're a horrible worker.
Yeah, I'm so mid at like everything I do except for like chat with like customers.
No, you're just
Why do I
awesome
feel like
to
that's
be
a
around.
compliment?
No, you
I
genuinely.
mean,
No, all compliments to you. You're awesome. You're so cool to be around.
Yeah.
That someone will hire you despite how shitty you are at doing the job.
like God, he's gonna
I don't know. I
fucking
feel
ruin
like
our.
that's a nice thing.
Yeah,
No, he historically have been terrible at every
Dude, yeah.
part-time job you've worked at. But
I
you're
probably had like
always a
19
good vibe.
jobs. In the
You're
past,
always a
like,
good vibe though.
5 years.
I've had
yeah,
a lot
4
too,
years.
and that's how you know you're the personality hire. It's
Yeah,
like
'cause
I
you
wasn't
bounce around a lot.
fired.
Yeah.
I just moved on to a different journey.
Yeah.
Amen, sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of like
Love
that.
that.
What got you into doing like TikTok and stuff? You just all these stories. You were like, someone's got to hear about
No,
this.
my roommate did TikTok
No.
in college. No, brother. I had like a Finsta in a small town, and I had 2,000 followers on my
Let's
Finsta,
go.
which was
Holy
more.
crap.
My Instagram had 600, like my
Yeah,
real one.
for sure.
I was just messy.
Was it private?
Yeah, but I just let anyone follow it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really. There were no credentials or background needed.
Perfect.
Little did I know, my principal followed it.
There we go.
I got in a lot of trouble in high school, but
You know,
never that.
I can't imagine.
I was always the guilty by association. I wasn't the worst in high school, but I was
Yeah,
with
you're
the
just, like,
worst
around the
people.
worst, yeah.
I mean, my brother got expelled and arrested for hacking the school. I've always had like,
Huh?
like notable.
Well, that's the coolest thing you could possibly get
Hacking
expelled for.
the
So,
school?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be one thing you get expelled for. That's probably the coolest.
I mean,
one
he got
you can do.
arrested
Yeah.
too. Yeah, like that's a
Also,
big
kind
deal.
of the coolest thing you can get arrested for because,
Yeah.
like,
It was bad,
don't
but
know.
it made me like a target. Like having older
Yeah.
brothers like a
sure.
big time hacker. I
Sure.
was like, I am technologically challenged. The only thing I'm gonna do is disrupt the social scene.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all I got.
I never got so much as a detention.
Really?
Never once.
Oh yeah, I've been
I was a good kid.
suspended.
The
quite a
worst
few
trouble I
times.
ever got in was one time. This guy like posted on social media. His name was also Connor. Ironically, he posted or he sent to me a. You know the story? Is that what
This
you're
is
laughing?
crazy,
Yeah.
yeah.
He sent to
Wait,
me.
do you
a,
guys go to high school together?
yeah, we met freshman year of high school
we-
playing soccer.
We just
Like I
passed
should
10
ask
years of
this.
friendship.
That's okay. No, this is about you. This is a podcast.
Yeah.
But we're interviewing you.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
know. I
interviewing
kind of
us.
like. I hate not asking questions about
Why?
people though, because it makes me feel like I'm kind of
No,
like
MK,
shallow.
you've been
you
a
know?
great guest.
No, you've had so many
good,
fun
yeah.
stories and stuff.
It's been
Yeah, it's
good?
great.
It's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
the-
it's great.
The conversation
Absolutely.
was
No, we're having.
flowing?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
interesting
Okay,
as hell. No, we met in freshman year of high school in soccer. But yeah, so this guy like sent me this form, and it looked official as fuck. Like it looked like it was from the school, and it was a mandatory penis inspection, like by the school. And he put like
I'm gonna throw up.
he put
That-
like the district logo on
Did you
it.
send a dick pic?
No, dumbass, no.
Like, please
I did.
compare it to
It wasn't him, it was me.
You're like, I'm like, is this okay? No. I thought it was funny as hell. I'm not an idiot, dude. I was in on the bit. Well, I'm an idiot. Let me go back on that. But I'm not stupid, if that makes sense. I was in on the bit, and I was like, this is really funny. So I posted on my Twitter because I was like tweeting at the time.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the first.
No,
ever.
I was tweeting too in high school. I
Yeah.
feel like that was way bigger.
That's the first form of any of this I ever did. Was I
Yeah.
started tweeting and posting like videos on Twitter and like Snapchat, and people were like, you should post these somewhere that like it stays up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. And that was like Vine and TikTok, whatever. Anyway, so he sent me this thing, and I was like, this is funny as hell. We need to like bring these to school tomorrow and like pass them out as flyers. So, but we had agreed. We're like, whoever gets caught first, fall on the sword, and like just take all the blame, be the one to admit whatever. And so we get to school. He hands me all these papers, and I was like, this is so funny. Like just 17-year-old boy, like penis stuff is funny. I hand them out
I
to
still
people.
think penis stuff is funny.
Well,
I'm not gonna
duh,
lie.
of course, penis stuff is still
Not
funny.
even 17 years old.
This story is still funny today.
Yeah.
And then I'm passing them out to people. Well, it gets kind of not funny, but I was handing them out to like my friends and stuff, and it was just kind of going around the school, and people were like laughing about it. But nothing happened until like fifth period. The security guard comes into the room, and I'm sure you've been there as the scoundrel of the school, where
Yep.
the security guard comes in, and you're like, I know it's for me. You already know you've done something that day or that week or whatever.
Yep.
And so he comes in and he's like, I'm looking for Connor, and I was like, I figured. And he's like, we're in the golf cart driving back to. I don't know if you guys have golf carts at your.
No.
High school? Okay.
There was like 100 people in my graduating class.
Oh,
wow.
So ours
Yeah.
is, we had a big, it's not like a super nice school by any means. It was a
2,000
normal high
no
school.
total
Yeah.
probably.
Just
but it's
big,
big. Yeah.
yeah.
So it was a large campus and they'd have golf carts to drive you around. And I get in the golf cart. I was actually really cool with him. Like me, I was cool with everybody. Like I
Loved
got
the
along with
security
every-
guard in my school.
No, me too. I got along with like
Loved
literally
that
everybody.
man.
Like all the
Yeah.
groups and everything. Like this is the only trouble I ever got in. I never had like problems with people, maybe like here and there, but it's high school, like obviously. But anyway, I get in the golf cart and he's like, "Do you know what this is about?" Because he didn't know either. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." And he's like, "Ah, okay."
Should have shown
And
him.
We
Could have
kind
had a
of
good laugh.
I think I did tell him. I did tell him, and he
Yeah.
kind of like giggled a little. But obviously, he couldn't be like on board with it because he's like supposed
Yeah.
to be in charge. And then I get into the vice principal's office, and he's like just slides the paper over. He's like, "Do you know anything about this?" And I was like, "That motherfucker snitched." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, he told me, and the fucking kid like snitched on me and didn't fall on the sword. That fucking pussy. And then he was sitting there like telling me the whole story about like. This is getting passed around. I was kind of like, yeah, like I'm trying to like not to laugh at first.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, this is so ridiculous. But then,
Yeah,
but
ju-
then,
just wait, okay.
But then he goes, so why am I getting calls from the special needs kids' parents asking why their son is like crying because they're gonna need to get their penis inspected? And I was like, well, I didn't fucking do that part. Like, and then it was like real. And then I was like, dude, this is not funny anymore. Like, this is bad. And then that was when I was like, dude, okay, my bad. Yes, sorry. We like I fully admitted to everything, you know.
Oh my God.
But I didn't get any trouble. I talked my way out of it. I was, I kind of blamed everything on him because he was supposed to take the fall anyway.
Yeah, you just put it back on him.
Yeah, I was like, actually, he did all of this.
Yeah.
And then I apologized and like gathered up whoever I passed it out to. But I didn't do that though. That's not something I would do. I didn't think that was cool at all. Like that wasn't funny to me. But that's the most trouble I've ever been in. And my only punishment was I had to collect all the papers and bring it back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the worst that's ever happened to me.
Oh my God.
I know.
Okay, well,
Wow.
I was bad in high school, constantly on people's like stories. I got made fun of all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start spreading rumors about myself.
Perfect.
And that was what started it.
There we go.
And when TikTok came out 2019, I was in my senior year of high school and everyone's like, you have to post. I'm like, that's cringy as fuck. It was Musically.
Yeah, it
And
was.
so
Yeah, it was cringy.
I moved to California and everyone's like, influencer. My best friend does TikTok. I saw her for the first time in a thong bikini and fucking stilettos at the heel, and I was like,
Sweet.
stiletto heels at the pool.
Yeah.
I was like, that is. Where did I move? Like,
Yeah.
where am I right
That's
now?
very like, yeah.
Like, I had to change my whole wardrobe moving here, and I was like, it was culture shock, and
Yeah,
no one ever
it
thinks
is.
it would be, but
Yeah.
it's so different.
Yeah.
no,
so
East
I,
Coast to
like,
West Coast is a big switch.
Yeah. So my friend was from the Bay. She's from like Marin
That's
County.
even bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, and she posted on social media and she was like, yeah, it's like super fun. She would go live all the time and I'd be in
Yeah.
the background like in my fucking dorm bed hungover as hell, like
Yeah.
taking shots of Svedka in the back.
Perfect.
And I was like, I wonder if I could do this. So I started like making videos. They do okay. I do like the dancing trends. I'm like, I'm not really a dancer. I got the rhythm of like, I don't think I have a rhythm.
You were doing dancing videos?
Yeah, that was my
That's
origin
so
story.
Funny.
But
That's
then
so funny. That's
but
how
then
you started.
In 2020, I had a severe mental breakdown. Like I cut off everyone I'd ever talked to.
Whoa.
Cut all of my hair off. Got put on Lexapro.
Awesome.
Like I lost my mind. I quit smoking.
Nice.
So like I didn't do anything. I quit drinking, and I would just stay at home and like hate myself.
Oh.
I also lost like a ton of weight. Like I looked like skeletal.
Oh.
So I was like delusional in my fucking brain, and I was
Yeah.
like talking to nobody. So I'm like, I'm gonna start talking to my phone. So
There
I
we
started
go.
posting these TikToks of my crazy story times that I've been through and like all of this shit.
Yeah.
I start blowing up. And then by the end of 2020, I had someone reach out to me and was like, do you want like management? And I was like, I'm only
Whoa.
at like 200K. And
Yeah.
everyone I knew who did it, they're like, you have to get like 400K to like get management.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, like,
Yeah.
what do you have to offer? She's like, I only want 20%, but I can get you like brand deals.
20% is pretty standard.
I made an insane amount of money.
Really?
Like this was back. So now all the like brand deals are mostly Instagram.
Yeah.
But back then, I can't even tell you how much money I made, and I spent all of
Whoa.
it. I did. I
Sure.
will admit that.
Well, yeah.
But I
You're what, 23? Early 20s?
Yeah,
no,
well,
not now.
back then, yeah. I mean, like I was
Yeah.
in my 20s and I was paying my rent and stuff. So
Early,
like,
yeah, early 20s just like fucked up on
But like more,
whatever.
Yeah,
You
more
know?
money than I had ever seen in like my life. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is insane.
Yeah.
That I'm like getting to this point. Like I would be paid like $3,000 to go sit at a bar. Like that was like the whole
Awesome.
point of it.
Yeah.
But I was like a party girl, so I would not only post like me and all these crazy story times, but it'd be like hungover, get ready with me, and I'd be like in a mess.
That was like your whole brand was to be like fucked up on everything.
And since I've gotten better and I've like started like going to therapy, like I'm working on myself, and I started talking about like more mental health based stuff.
That's awesome.
I've lost my following. So it's like crazy that people like almost want to see you fucked
like,
up
so
because
fucked up.
it's relatable.
Well, or at the very least, it's more like car crash. You can't look away. Than like when people are like normal.
That was part
but
of
I'll
it.
tell you what though.
It's like World of T-shirts. You know what it is?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, of course, Josh.
That was
real.
like my early era of like I was just getting wasted all the time.
I mean, one of the shittier parts about humanity and specifically like online stuff is like people like to see chaos and they like to see like people failing or you know what I mean, like it's not all positive out there, right?
It makes you feel better though, because I see people that are like really like shitting on themselves, like losing their shit, and I hate fitness influencers. I hate people who are like, oh my god, like I got my body, and it's like they don't eat all day, like people, it's like, or they hate themselves, like their entire life is like the gym. I'm like, that's not reality
either.
though.
Yeah,
like
I
that's
agree.
an addiction in itself. You can be addicted to anything.
Agree. Yeah, I'm on that.
So I think like people like to see people going to the extremes too, like, you know, like it's just, it's relatable, but it's almost unrelatable.
Yeah.
So you're either like an inspiration or you're something that's like the comfort influencer.
You know what though? I don't think that you've like fallen off by any means. I mean, I don't know you before this, but like when I see your content does well, like you're not like blowing the fuck up every video, but like who is?
Are you on the Creator Fund?
Yeah, a creativity program thing or whatever. I do the minute or longer one. Yeah.
I feel like my engagement got so much worse after.
They absolutely nerf views.
Yeah.
But
it's worth it because when a video does really well, you make like a couple grand.
That's the thing is like, it obviously pays more, so it's good. But like when I first joined it, I was like, okay, well, and I mean, you're semi-familiar with my content. Like most of my stuff's longer format anyway. Like most of my stuff is like already over a minute. So I was like, this makes sense. Yeah. And then I was posting the same things I was always posting, and they were doing like terrible. And I was like, dude, what the fuck's happening? And I would post the same video on Instagram that I did on TikTok, and Instagram would do normal numbers, and I have way less followers on Instagram.
Do you like Instagram?
I don't mind it, honestly. I don't mind Reels. I don't mind. I've actually had good success on Instagram and Reels. I
feel like receive a lot of hate if I posted my content. Towards women, there's a huge incel community on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like being like
a girl
from a female perspective. yeah.
I know what it's like to be.
I don't know the female perspective of like going like crossing over to Reels, but I just know like for me, my content actually like transferred decently well over to Instagram. Yeah. So like, but I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but no, I absolutely noticed the same thing. I've talked to him about it too, like pretty extensively. Like I literally
do you do social media? You're just a music guy.
I try. No, it's like doing social media as a musician is just like
it's hard.
It's hard. It's very difficult
because like you have to kind of thirst trap.
You have to thirst trap, or like in our case, it's kind of like you have to implement some sort of like personality or some sort of comedy. Like you have to be like you have to like grab them some elsewhere. Yeah. Like in 2021 or like 2020, it was kind of like, yo, like stream my song so I don't have to wash dishes for the rest of my life. Boom, that guy's fucking selling out stadiums now. And then like everybody started saying like, yo, I work at Subway, like stream my song. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up. Like this guy already did that. Yeah. Like don't do that anymore.
It did become kind of a played out bit to be like, I'm desperate, help me out.
Exactly.
Kind of this like raw authenticity.
You kind of like posting a video of you singing, like it can like kind of blow up, but like it's not very like, it's not like attractive and it doesn't like gain traction as much as it used to.
With music content specifically though, it's really just a matter of like you just got to keep going until one takes off. Mm-hmm. Like you kind of have to expect that most of them aren't going to do that well. That's from an outside perspective looking in on music content. It's like you kind of just got to like keep posting until like one kind of takes off. And that's kind of just
it's the same thing as kind of like storytelling or comedy. It's like the same. You can go like shock value. You can write a song that talks about like insane things.
Yeah.
Or you could like, if you're writing a song that like everyone else is writing a song about, you're gonna kind of get like put amongst the.
It's just
grass.
oversaturated.
Yeah,
like you're gonna. Yeah. It's white noise. Yeah.
So. I don't know. It's tough. Like I should be posting every day, but I'm kind of like, what do I post? I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a friend who blew up like literally. I can't even explain it, from social media, and like I've listened to his music. I'm not gonna name him. I'll show you guys after.
Okay.
He's not good. Like I'm just being honest from like a perspective
MK,
of like
MK, go ahead and name him for me.
Will you cut it out?
I'll cut it out. Yeah.
Well, he's huge now. He's like on tour, and he's like got like.
Is it like cheesy? Is it like
It
cheesy
is. It's
stuff?
like-
Yeah.
I was confused because I was like, listen, he's semi-attractive. Like he
Okay.
asked me to be in one of his music videos. I said, I will never. I was like, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, what's your inspo? And he sends me like David Dobrik's like commercial with Natalie where they're like making out in the bathroom. I was
Oh
like,
my
I will
God.
not be on camera
That's
doing
weird.
this.
That's a weird
like,
thing to ask.
yeah, and he he dropped out of our school because he had gotten like sober and stuff. So I was
Uh-huh.
like, I don't understand like where the pipeline was.
Yeah.
And I find out his parents work in the music industry.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Nepo
no,
baby.
yeah.
And
That's
I never
crazy,
would
yeah.
have guessed it. Like literally the nepotism out here is insane.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And I'm like, I
Yeah.
wish.
Yeah, Orange County and LA are like,
Yeah.
if your parents are rich, you can like get by.
Or not even rich, it's like
or
if
just
they
connected.
have a
If your parents are
position
connected,
of like,
if your parents are connected, that's like really how you get your in here.
That is the majority of people I've seen on TikTok. And I
Yeah.
think that I don't know, with the music industry specifically, I have a lot of like family who's like very musically inclined.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I used to be. I was in
Okay.
choir. I played the clarinet. I played ukulele. I
Wow.
played guitar. Yeah,
Unreal.
it was way back when.
Can we jam after this on camera? Or
about
absolutely
these-
not.
I don't think
the
it'll
new
work.
set, the
Okay,
new
you
set.
claws.
You
Please
said choir
claws.
though. I'll do all the playing. You just have to sing.
I literally, that's how my claim to fame was on Twitter, though. I didn't want to say it. I used to post singing videos.
You're like embarrassed by that or what?
I'm mortified.
What's-
I'm
Why? That's
mortified
fun.
because
Really?
I wasn't that good. My like cousins are insane.
Insane? Yeah.
One of them tried out for like The Voice. Like she's,
Gotcha.
I'll have to show you guys after, but like she's insane. They're both like, I don't even know how to explain.
Tori
it 'cause they're,
Kelly?
like chills.
Your cousin Tori Kelly?
Kelly. I love her though. Something about her just like itches my brain.
She's great,
right.
yeah. Yeah,
she's
she's
got
awesome.
like the right way of like. It almost sounds like it's auto tuned, but it's not. And,
Yeah,
like, it just,
She is nice. Yeah.
She's
It's like
amazing.
if
Yeah.
it's like if Adderall were a song. That's Tori Kelly.
True.
Yeah. What time are we
Yeah.
at?
Oh god.
We're getting there.
How long do you do it too?
I mean, an hour and a half usually is what
Really?
we film for, and then we just cut everything
Cut it
down
down
to
like,
like
that's
45,
so
50
smart.
minutes.
50 minutes. Yeah.
That's so smart. I would
Yeah.
do it till only an hour, and I was like, I'm done. I would get
That is
high during mine, and it was
You're
solo.
by an
So it'd be
hour, you're
me,
like,
I'd be
okay, I'm done.
No, one time I got so high on my podcast by myself. I'm in my room, and my cat used to also. I had this like huge monstera plant that I rescued from like some like rich girl at the dorms, like abandoned it, and I was like, this is like $60. I was like, I'm taking you home with me.
Love it.
My cat eats the fuck out of it. So there's literally
go.
podcast clips of me like moving my cat out of the monstera because I would just film it in the corner of my room.
Yeah.
Like my own neon sign made. I did not try that hard, but I listen. They were interesting. I got pretty decent views for it though, but I never
Nice.
even got like good for you guys for getting a sponsor because I don't even get
Yeah.
that.
I mean, we have the one.
Anyways, I was filming it one time and I'm in my room and I'm high as hell. Like I probably smoked 3 joints and I took like 6 bong ribs.
Holy crap.
And this
Pardon my French, but holy crap.
no, like a lot.
Part of my French, but
Oh my
bumble
fucking
fuck.
God. Like a spider
Call
dropped,
back. Sorry.
a spider dropped down from the ceiling, and I'm high as fuck, and I look over, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
and
lose
then
my
the
mind.
rest of the podcast is just me going,
Yeah,
like,
you're just
just
like you're like
like-
crawling.
Yeah,
Things are
you're like
crawling.
and I go,
around you.
I
Yeah.
think I have to end this, and I'm
Yeah.
like itching my skin like a meth head. I'm like, I need to,
Yeah.
I have to go.
That's such a funny reason to tap out of a podcast. Like I think things are crawling on me. I have to
think there are
go.
more spiders in my room. I need to invest.
Yeah.
But, like I would have to cut it so much because sometimes I just like get up in the middle of it. I'm like, I gotta go for a
Yeah.
second. Like
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
like leave.
Yeah. I
and
feel
just
you.
walk around and go tell my roommates. I'm like, what should I talk about? I'm like bored right now.
Yeah.
Well, dude, hey, we're coming up on a while filming here. Do you want to plug anything? Are you doing anything? Do you need to plug anything to people on the camera? Do you want to? I mean, you can promote your socials. You can.
I will pass a drug test in about a week.
There we go. So if anyone's looking to
So,
hire,
in a week.
we've got an
Love that.
elite candidate
You can
here.
hire me. Comm major, minor
Yeah.
in creative and cultural industries. I
Yeah.
kind of want to become an art dealer. Like I feel like that'd be
Okay.
so cool. Do I know
Good
anything
pivot.
about art? No.
You don't need
Fuck
to.
no.
Because
But-
the people that are buying it don't
Also
either.
don't know anything
You
about
gotta
art.
judge it up.
If someone's
if
looking
it looks
for,
good, you're like,
yeah.
Vivid. What?
I was gonna say if someone's looking for an art dealer,
I used to be a
That's your
personal
plug.
assistant too.
there we
so
go.
I could
Personal
do
assistant,
that.
art dealer,
Perfect.
creative culture
I
major,
think I need a personal assistant more
jack
than
of
me
all
being
trades.
another
There we
personal
go.
assistant.
Well, let's get you a personal assistant. Let's make you a personal assistant.
Yeah.
Because needs a personal assistant. We'll have an assistant chain. It'll be great.
Anywho,
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we can do it. We can make it happen. 5 years in's connected, dude. We'll get
what
you.
else? Can we come up with something fun? What am I gonna do? Can we like
Oh,
live?
like something fun for you to do?
Yeah, I need like
Do you
a
want to like
project.
freestyle?
I'm trying to work. Did you know about this?
I didn't tell him about that. That's so funny.
you
She was like-
kidding?
no, I didn't tell him that. She's like, do I need to learn how to like freestyle rap by the end of this? That's so funny. You just should we?
I'll
I
drop
don't
a
think I
beat.
Drop a
will.
beat
Yeah.
right now. Drop a beat right now.
Actually, do you want to?
I don't think I can.
You can try. We'll
freestyle.
try. We'll try.
I'm not that poetic.
Okay, I'll try. We'll both try.
Okay, ready?
can train-
Maybe
we can
you
bar for
go
bar.
first and I'll.
We'll go like bar for bar. Okay, drop a beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
not doing this. I'll tell you right now, I am not doing this. I will throw up. I will throw up and end this podcast, ruin this fucking tablecloth.
That's okay. Connor washes it after
We
every
can
episode.
stop it here.
I do keep
Do you
it clean
actually
here.
wash it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watch it after every episode. Yeah, I take
Yeah.
care of this place, man.
Do you have OCD?
A little.
Yeah. That's
A
reading.
pinch.
That
Poquito.
reads.
A
That comes
pinch, yeah.
across.
Always like spill alcohol and shit on it.
Psychosis, OCD,
Yeah.
Dissociative behavior.
Dissociative.
bad brain.
Well, really bad,
Bad
ADHD.
brain.
ADHD. Really
So
bad
bad, yeah.
ADHD. Yeah.
I think I have it, but I also
Undiagnosed,
just
but-
think I want Adderall, you know?
Yeah.
True.
That's my
That's part of it.
problem.
True.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Guys, do you take shrooms?
I will. I haven't like
We
done
should
it
do that for a
aggressively, but
podcast.
do that and do a podcast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
5 grams in.
5 grams in. Holy
Dude.
shit. That's a
5
hero
grams
dose. That's a
is
heroic
crazy.
dose. Yeah,
I'm
not
like
doing that.
I'm like 2.5 and the leaves start speaking to me.
Yeah.
So I gotta like
I took like 1.5 or something like that, and I felt like high, but not like I didn't trip. So I'd like to do it again sometime and try to like actually kind of cross the line. But we should
if you
do
ever
that'd be
want to
fun.
do shrooms, I love going out and taking shrooms.
That's crazy.
Really?
No, dude. If I'm doing shrooms, I'm
No,
sitting
because
in my
I thought
room.
I couldn't either, but then I did it. And I went to
Okay.
San Diego and where no one knew me, so it
Yeah.
was embarrassing.
Okay.
There was this one bar. And can I just tell the story
This is
really quick
No,
before
do it.
we
Yeah,
end this?
please, please.
This is
Please.
insane. So I'm in San Diego. I'm tripping shrooms. I go out with my friend we've known each other since like Connecticut, and
Awesome.
we moved out here together.
Yeah.
I take a heroic dose of.
Okay.
I was hungry.
What are we talking?
And, okay,
Like
we go
3
to this,
grams, 4
We go
grams?
to this like smoke shop, and they give us these gummies, and I'm like, I used to plug, and I only have taken real ones. I don't take the chocolate bars because I think it's
Oh.
fake.
Oh.
Like it's
Yeah.
concentrated, but it's not
Yeah.
like good.
Yeah.
So I only take like real shrooms. But
Okay.
they're like, oh yeah, these gummies, we love them. I'm like, I'm hungry, and like I'm just gonna take some. So I took probably 15, and there's like 10 in a pack. So I took like a pack and a half.
How many is in each gummy?
Like it's 5. A full chocolate bar is 5 grams.
No, but like a gummy, it's probably like
Oh,
0.5.
I thought you were talking about the chocolate still.
No,
Oh,
no.
oh,
Each gummy's
Gummy. So
0.5.
it's probably
So what's in a
0.5.
pack?
I
Probably
took
like
15. Like, what's
You
the
took 15?
do the math on that?
Well, oh yeah.
15
0.5
times 0.5,
15,
7.5.
Dude, he's so
Holy
no,
fuck.
He's so good at
Okay.
math. It's crazy.
So I didn't think
For
they
someone
were-
who's so fucking stupid, he's
No, I'm
so
like
good at
I'm
math.
literally illiterate. I'm fucking dumb.
I have
I can't read.
dyscalculia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
he's
I can't
I got a
do math.
17% in geometry sophomore year of high
he
school.
like legitimately is like so bad at everything at school. But,
But
his
tell me anything
math
street
brain-
math, I'm
Dude,
fucking nasty.
street math, and getting places.
Street math.
No,
getting places.
street math and
Got it.
directions. This guy's the smartest person
I'm
I've ever met. It's
directionally
insane.
challenged.
It's no, me too.
Also.
I have to fucking Apple
I got
Maps
you guys.
everywhere.
I
I
got
swear
you
to
guys.
God, this
Hey.
guy could tell you numbers. This guy could tell you numbers and directions off the top of his hand.
To this.
What just
one.
happened?
Oh, mushrooms.
More-
You took a pack
Oh,
of the
okay, so I took
7.5
a-
mushrooms.
I took a bunch, and I'm like out in the streets, and I'm like, no, it's not. I'm just hungry. So we go to this bar, and I need to piss like a racehorse. So I'm in the bathroom. There's literally a picture of me where I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm like, oh God. It's like you feel this. It's like
It
the
like- it
rising
like hits
feeling.
you?
It's like
Yeah,
a balloon
yeah.
filling up with helium, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh God, like these are working. And we look in the mirror, and it's me and my roommate. We're like pupils, like color of the eye gone. I'm
Oh
like, we're
my
fucked.
God.
We're fucked.
So
So
funny.
we go out, and our guy friends are all gone. And I'm like, they left us. We have to go back to the hotel. She goes, no, down there, and points this door. There's fog rolling out of it. I'm like, I'm scared.
way.
I was like, I'm
What the
scared.
fuck?
I'm scared. And she goes, I'll hold your hand. We go down this flight of stairs, which felt like eternity. I think I'm being transported back into the 70s.
Dude.
Furry ceilings,
Maybe you
furry
were.
walls, disco balls, stripper poles, empty club. Like no one in there. It's apparently like a comedy club, and no one was performing that night. So it was just like
Still
furry
kinda
pink
fire, though.
walls, disco balls. I'm like, is this a gay club? Like where are we right
Dude,
now?
that is kind of fire though.
No, and then there was a stripper pole, and they're all sitting in this booth, and I went to go on the stripper pole, and I like squeaked the whole way down, and I just peaked. Like I felt my brain like it. I was like, I want to go home, and I'm
That's
sitting in the
so
corner of the
funny.
booth, and my roommate's
Yeah.
like, she took one gummy, so she's like feeling like the wall. She's like, ah, and I'm like
So fun.
sitting there. I can't. I'm like
Freaking
working. My
out.
ass is glued to the fucking chair. Like I
Yeah.
can't move. And we ended up going back to the bar that we were at. We thought we walked 3 miles. It was in the same plaza.
No way.
It was in the same plaza. And she starts. Our friend had just passed away like a week before that. And
Oh,
she's like,
man.
she starts talking about him, and I go, if you start talking about this, I'm gonna think I'm dead too.
Yeah.
Like we can't talk about
Holy
shit
shit.
like this.
You're like, I think that disco club was like the pathway to the next realm.
And so we go. We were originally at this one bar. We go back and we sit at the exact same table. I was like, it's all connected. It's all connected.
Whoa.
It
Yeah,
comes in
you're
threes.
right.
I start
You're
like
drawing the dots.
psychosing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
bringing me
yeah.
back. I'm like,
Yeah.
everything happens for a reason. I'm like seeing us in the future. I don't know if you ever had this moment of like reliving that moment, like talking about the time that you're in right now, but like as an adult, like when you're older and like with kids and shit. I was having one of those where I was like,
Bro,
oh my God,
what
like
is-
deja
that's
vu.
so shrooms.
And
though.
then
It's like,
she points to this doorway and she's like, what's in there? What's in there? I'm like, I don't know. Let's ask the waitress. I don't know. She keeps bringing it up. So I asked the waitress, I'm like, what is that doorway? She goes, go in. And I go, what is it? She's like, just go in. It was a whole like lights, like LED running around the room. It was like a speakeasy inside the bar.
what?
I'm sitting there tripping sack. Like I was sitting there, I couldn't move.
Enjoyable or no?
Loved it.
Okay, I was gonna say because it sounds.
Circuit boards were lighting up. In
Yeah,
my
I was gonna
brain
say that
night.
seems like kind of
I was
ideal
like,
scenario.
I felt at peace with myself. I was
Yeah.
like, I would do this again because I haven't had good experiences on shrooms before that night. Like,
Oh, okay.
I like have had freaky. Like, I walked home by myself in the middle of the night and like thought I
Yeah.
was being like stalked, like gang stalked. So, like, I'm not a big.
No shit,
shrooms
dude. You
girl.
walked home alone on shrooms.
Yeah, and like there were raccoons, and I was like, they're following me.
You're like they know.
Yeah.
They know.
I think
Dude.
it's a lot about being secure in yourself too.
Yeah.
Like with doing hallucinogens.
You got to
Like,
go into it with the right mindset for sure.
Yeah, like I took Molly and ecstasy for the first time on the same night, and I literally like saw Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Maybe
I would recommend doing that too. So
You
fun.
would recommend.
Yeah, Molly is so fun. I love Molly. Ecstasy's a little scarier, but like Molly's
Yeah.
fun as
I've heard
fuck.
it's a good time. I'm
It's
just
so
I'm
fun.
too scared.
Really?
I pussy out on stuff
Me
like
too.
that.
Yeah, war on
I'm so
drugs.
vanilla. I'm so vanilla. No, not war on drugs. I'm fine with
You
people doing
got
it. I'm
'cause
just so
think
like.
about the dad lore, you know?
Yeah, true.
Think about like when you find out your
True.
kids
We
tripping
do need
sack
better
and
stories for our kids.
they
yeah.
call you one night and they're like, I'm really scared, and you're like, nah,
Nah, been there.
fucking
Been
rough
there.
it, brother.
Got you.
Like,
Yeah.
just like
Well, maybe next podcast we do like ecstasy, Molly, shrooms.
let's do all three.
All three
Trifecta.
at one time.
Let's just sit there drooling.
5 points in.
Yes. Yeah, just all sorts of different things.
Only 5 points.
You guys both break your sobriety on weed. It'd be so sick.
Yeah. Be like all of a sudden in this Jesus moment, we're like, no, we could do it one last time.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
scratching my arms in the corner.
The
You're
spider's back.
uh,
The spider's back. Yeah.
like fainting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's fine, dude. Well, thank you so much. This is so fun. We
Yeah,
gotta have a
sorry.
part 2. I feel like we,
Yeah,
no.
later.
I feel like we have so many. We have so
My
many
hand's kind of
stories.
sweaty. I got
That's
scared.
okay.
We have. You get scared? When'd you get scared? What part of this?
You
made
started
scared?
you started talking kind of loud. Honestly.
I also started saying things that I'm like, do I want this on a
We can cut out
podcast?
whatever you need to be cut out.
Just
It's fine.
wherever I name drop, just get rid of it. I'm MK, and this has been 5 Beers In.